Hi everyone, shalom, peace to you. Welcome back. July the 3rd, 2026. I just thought I would hop back on and we would look and see what's going on with the zodiac. If you are returning back, I appreciate y'all for returning back as often as you do. I thank you for your prayers. I need them. And I know that you do too, and I just want you to know that I do lift you guys up that are subscribed on this platform. We all need one another in the earth realm. I appreciate y'all for coming back as often as you do. If you're new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. I'm real intense, and it's just that the energy hits me that way, and things just come out the way that they do. They're always for upright purposes and things like that. But I don't mess around because this is a specific type of energy work that I do for the kingdom of life. And the Most High, he speaks here and he don't mess around, and he gives me chills, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, when things come out, and you can't deny that the Spirit of the living God is speaking here. So anyway, I just want to warn you, audio discretion advised if you have little ones around and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So anyway, it's really cold in my room. That's why I have a jacket on. And so anyway, it is what it is. We're going to get started. We're going to start with Aries. Let me just say I have freedom of speech and I have rights. Nobody has a right to take my rights away or your rights. And the rights that we get in this realm from the Most High God is we either choose things that make us live or choose things that make us die. And that's really the core of things. And I'm not for man-made laws. I'm for God's eternal laws that we could never change. They're eternal. And God says, this is the way I expect you to get up in here in this earth realm for me to prosper you. And if you don't want that, then I kill you. And that's what God says. Okay? And I know people don't like that, but it's a fact, and we can't change the king that's running from the universe. Things just work the way that they do, and they're eternal, and they never change. And people try to change with man-made laws, and there's a way that seems right unto man, but God says there's death at the end of it. And God says, I don't change, I change not. So anyway, people are playing with fire with that energy, and that's exactly what they're going to get, is fire at the end. So all right, let's get in here. If you're new, I kind of use several decks for these zodiac sign readings. I could be talking to the cross watcher, to an Aries. And for any given person, some people are upright in any given way, whether you're the Aries or the cross watcher, or you're a nasty freak and God's trying to get you to change because he wants you to come clean and let him give you a totally different lifestyle that's upright, that he wants to prosper, or you're just going to sit here in your stubbornness and be judged by God, not me, or you'll hate me, or you'll just get off my platform. Okay, that's the way it's going to be. I don't want to pick up on your energy because it's really hard on me to do it, but if I have to, I guess God will blast you through what's going to come out, and that's a fact. All right, so anyway, I will come across a certain type of way to some of you all that are new. Please don't take it in a way. It's just, God uses me that way, and I can't apologize for the way he uses me. I just can't. I've already went round and round with him for a long time about it, and he told me not to ask him why I am created the way that I am. He showed me in his word that that's what he said after he spoke it to me first, and so I don't. I get my hands off of him and say, just use me the way you want to. Some people need a good shaking. Okay? Some people don't get it, and you shake them. So don't you understand? And God says he's going to come to the earth, and he is going to shake the earth once again. And so, anyway, spiritual shakings, emotional shakings, physical shakings, whatever it is, God's going to get his point across, and you'll either live or die, like I said. Show me Aries, Most High. Oh, so I went and I did again out of this homemade deck. There's only one card that I did see, but it came out with two, and I didn't see the other one. I think it was, I think it's Gemini when we get to this. It's something, either Gemini or Cancer. And so that's why these cards are like that. So I've meditated and asked the Most High to pull some cards for each zodiac sign. So Aries, your card says, so there's some type of reproof going to take place here. So either you're going to have a great big gold earring in your ear because you are going to take the word of God, or you're not. This says, as an earring of gold and an ornament of fine gold, so is a wise reprover upon an obedient ear. And God is a wise reprover, and we need to be obedient to what he has to say. You may have to take those words and to reprove somebody, and you're either going to see somebody that either has wisdom on the inside of them or not. Okay, so either, whatever this is for you, obviously we got to be listening to God all day long. So show me Aries, Most High. What do they need to know? I just invite your spirit of truth to begin to speak. Help me to interpret what I need to interpret and what I need to see. There's a cake here. Okay, it could be a cook. I had the word cook come out today, or a baker, or going out to eat, or something edible is out here. Okay, or something sweet. So a cake energy is out here. You interpret it because only you know all your pieces to your story. Show me Aries. Hold up. Could be a wedding cake, birthday cake. Obviously, people are celebrating the 4th. Okay, so people are blind to something. Okay, it says searching for answers, or you need to search for some answers to get some type of instruction from a wise reprover. Watching somebody, maybe watching you online doing some stuff or doing something on your technology. We had the word electronics come out today, and we talk about it all the time. It says somebody's wanting to know something, okay, about whatever this cake energy is, about a celebration, about whatever, a wedding, or whatever that means for you. Aries, we have a child. Okay, so a child is coming out, or this is stumbling up on some information somebody's been blinded to, searching for some type of answers, wanting to find out some stuff. So if you are being honest in that, then whatever you're going to hear, then God's going to possibly, for some of y'all, reprove you in something that you may find out as well, and just wear the gold earring. Okay, show me Aries. This is also, maybe you're dealing with somebody you went to school with, or it is your actual children. Could be a grown adult acting like a child card as well, but it's also a student's card. You could be a teacher or a student or somebody you went to school with or college with is here. The letter J is on that card. We also have somebody who wears a uniform. Okay, any kind of uniform. Could be anybody in authority card. Okay, that's got a uniform, or something about maybe even going hunting, just to bring a picture out here. Military, any kind of authority, any kind of uniform is here. And somebody's got, either you're blinded to something, or you're learning something, you've got to go reprove a situation or something like that, or you're being reproved in this because there's somebody legal around you, whether they're upright or not, I don't know. Show me Aries. We have a masculine here, okay? So this could be your father, just any masculine type of energy, your husband, somebody of interest. All right, let's get into it. Why is all this here? This does say authority on this masculine card. Okay, it says discipline. There is something about discipline out here with Aries connections, okay? And a father figure is also written upon that card. So whether they're involved with the law or something's out here that's right or wrong with somebody's birthday, could be out here today. Somebody blinded to something's happened on some type of celebration today as well, for the 4th of July. This is a 5 of Pentacles, feeling insecure, left out, empty on the inside. Somebody's blinded to something, trying to figure out something out here that's going on with your connections. Show me more information. Some of y'all need to call your father, okay? Or something's wrong with your father or something like that, whether you like them or not. I don't know. You're supposed to honor your parents. Maybe they're not honorable, but God says even if your parents, they forsake you, he'll take you up. Show me Aries, please. 3 of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. With the 5 of Pentacles that's already out here, and at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so whoever you are in this, there's something real quick around either stumbling up on information or whatever, all these informations that already have been talked about. There's something to do with somebody being into unity with someone. There are third parties, or something social is out here with this cake. Going, why did I pick that up? The apron is here. You could be baking a cake. It's really suggesting something like that out here. Okay, Queen of Cups, any Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy could be out here. There is somebody checking something out. Somebody is searching for some type of answers here with the Aries connections. Okay, maybe you need to go within. Some of y'all need to go within if somebody is trying to figure out how to connect with you on some matter out here then something could be devastating with the Five of Pentacles being out here. Let me grab this other deck and let's, what deck do you want to clarify with most time? Show me this Two of Cups. If there's a third party around you, with that Three of Cups, obviously something social is going on. There are other people around you. Somebody's doing something really fast out here, stumbling up on something. Show me the Two of Cups. So it's coming out again. So this Knight of Swords is already here, and the Four of Swords. Okay? So something really quick is out here going on. This is a premeditation, or again, like I said, somebody needs to go within. There's some type of information that you're either missing or you need to give to somebody. If you're trying to figure out how to give some type of information out here, fine. This is a death of a person, death of an idea, okay? We're looking at the Two of Cups. This is also healing after a broken heart. And then there's the King of Cups. So if there is a match out here around something going on and somebody's stumbling up on some type of information with somebody getting into unity, you could have a third party around going crazy. If the King, Queen of Cups is not upright, then they're manipulative people, and that they would be in some type of in cahoots with something around situation. There is something about a unity. Underneath that Child is this. That's like having communication, getting into unity, going somewhere and doing something as well. Something quick is here. Why is this Knight here for Aries twice? But you got matching, people are matching people out here. So the Wheel is here with the Ace of Cups. If somebody's playing a game, folks, let me just say, I did another reading on a totally different platform, and things were matching in that reading. And the apology card came out. Somebody was lying. The devil was there. They were playing a game. They were all masked and everything else. But two decks had the apology come out, and it was a lie. And I stated in that reading, because the energy was, if somebody has come back over and over and over and over, and every time you take them back and you're being sincere, but they're not, they're using you for something, because big time usury energy was out there. Okay, and so somebody really capped off, or this is somebody who's lost a pregnancy possibly with you or something, is also out here. Somebody's searching for some type of answers with that kind of a connection. But the Wheel is in reverse. This is about a divine timing, so something's either already passed with some type of a whatever get together, because the Three of Cups is here. So that also is some type of a celebration energy as well, whether that is the past or not. Obviously, there's a whirlwind energy here when that comes out in the reverse. Somebody is exaggerating about a love if that's in the reverse. So like I said, King, Queen of Cups is in the reverse out here. Whoever you are in the connection of something, it's somebody's out of control with these two energies coming out. Somebody's premeditated something about getting into unity, and that's what also was coming out in that reading. Somebody needed somebody to get into unity with them, but they were just using them. So either you're doing that, or you need to be reproved, or you know somebody's doing that and reprove somebody about that. It also came out with the Ten of Pentacles. This is a commitment. This is long-term. This is large sums of money also connected with some stuff out here. That came out with the Pentacle again. Something about this Queen of Wands. If she's up, or she is facing the upright. If she's not, then she's a hothead. Okay, so obviously something's going on. It's your energy. And then we have fighting and jealousy and stupid crazy stuff going on. Somebody is actually capped off out here. And somebody needs to be a wise reprover in something that's going on, because you do have a group of people up in here involved in something with you, Aries, or cross watcher. So there's the Spy again. Again, we've got like matching type of energy. Somebody also in that reading was just they were an imposter. I was saying that the devil was an imposter card, and in another deck, the imposter was caught card came out. Somebody just playing a game, somebody's just acting like they are something around you, then that's what's going on. If it is this masculine, or if it is this feminine, whoever it is, somebody needs to be reproved. You do have something about authority and a spy around something out here. Your mother or your wife is underneath this masculine, or this authority, which is the word authority comes out on this, so it's a big masculine energy. This is a wife that's stepping out and doing something card. She got a baby on her lap. That baby's here as well. If two people are trying to go somewhere and do something where they did in the past, and all hell is going to break loose with this wheel in the reverse if somebody don't take a reproof like they should. Are you wise? I don't know. Look underneath that spot. Exactly the same. Wow. It's matching. It was right up underneath each other on both decks. The Queen of Cups and the Spy. You better pay attention to something. There's contracts around something going on with y'all. Somebody in that reading, I said somebody wants to get into a contract and shake hands with the devil. It's here, whatever that's about. And actually in that reading, in my homemade deck, the word Aries came out because the King of Wands was the first card out of that deck. So real big masculine energy, whether he's upright or not, whoever's who in this matter, you've got something around a commitment or large sums of money and some type of premeditation. If this Four of Swords is showing a death of somebody, and there's either life insurance or some type of inheritance is around something out here. But there's a will on this, and this is a consequence. And somebody could die out of a matter. If this is a travel and you go in somewhere, because the wheel is here, I see a wreckage if something's not in the upright of something. So underneath this is the Seven of Cups. This has a consequence because the wheel's out here. God's foretelling that there's going to be a disaster if you ain't going to do something for upright purposes and be wise. What's in the hidden space for Aries? Thank you for confirming things, Yehovah. No, but no one in this room is going to have an excuse before you if we don't take your advice. It's coming out in the reverse, a connection, because it is a match, but it's not, because somebody's playing a game. Or there's more than one party and two people are in agreement to play the game with the third party, however that's going down. But there's a connection out here. That's not really something. And this says, this is in the reverse, watch for signs that lead you to true love. But this connection's in the reverse. It also came out in the reverse because it's not. It's just showing so over and over and over and over. It's a lie. And somebody's blinded to this thing. Look, the word love is underneath that. Okay, well, anyway, you're in danger. If you think you're hooking up with somebody, and if somebody in this connection is married, they stepping out and doing something out here. You got, this is your baby mama? They got another masculine, I guess, or somebody does. Or somebody got some, just in general, something on the sides going on. If this is a work matter, then fine. This is somebody just in general also has just treachery out here. There's hidden intentions just over and over saying so for Aries. They're in the hidden space. If this is going on at work, work has just been over and over on the platform. That can be somebody watching your house or something like that. Oh, the word yes is here. Yes. Something is, and then the business cards underneath that says for a lot of you all, something's going on at work. Or did. This also came in out in that reading on the other platform. You need to talk to your kids. It's important because the word child trafficking also came out in that reading. Right before I got started, when I was waiting for people to get up on because I was live, a monster came out and the airport came out. You have foreign people, foreign places here. Also, specifically, India came out. And so somebody taking somebody off that far or something like that, or you are an Indian and you have, or you're from India and you have children, you need to talk to your kids. You really talk, they're in danger. There's something about child trafficking out here. If this authority figure is involved in it, then fine. In that reading, a senator came out and the president came out for wherever you're from. But it said that the ex was trying to use kids to get some information. And the Most High had me say that because of what this parent has done in a nasty way to try to use kids to get involved in something was going on, God was going to flip their world upside down and hurt that child. And I proved what you would have had to been on that reading for all of the scriptures that came out that proved what I said, because God don't lie. You don't lie. And you people that are dragging your kids in some type of stupidness for whatever reason, jealous situations, if somebody is in a connection and you're a third party, and you're sending your kids here and there and you're getting them babies involved, you're doing a wickedness and you don't understand God's going to lay up your iniquity that you're doing in an evil way because there's a bunch of money around some stuff on your kid. That's what God says. So you need to take this reproof from God and you need to do what's right out here. Search some information out here around something. if this authority figure is involved in doing something with this connection, that obviously somebody is doing something. There's something important going on. Your kids are going to get hurt in something. If that was past energy, they already did. I guess so. Shows me a death out here on something with the 4 swords. Now this is serious, people. A family betrayal's going. There's somebody in your family. Interesting, man. Underneath this yes card where this fox is, the bear is here. This goes back to your parents. So a child energy is out here. A mother figure, father figure is out here on these cards. Where's the other card that I just seen? Because it just, oh, it's over here. Where did I see it? Because I just, yeah. Underneath this love card that was underneath this blind searching for answers is the word family. Somebody soulmates are under this card. Somebody in your family is off. Okay? Or that's you that's done something that's caused something around children. I don't know. Somebody got a false heart out here. A boat, the camp, and the fishing. Okay, well, somebody going far, far away on something. Or people are camping out. And then some type of secret listening that your family's doing. On a betrayal, and there's your parents right there. It's right here. This bear goes back to a parent's card. Okay, your babies are out here, folks. I don't know. And you got family members willing to do some wicked thing. It's exposed. It's going to be, God's exposing it right now. Thank you, hold up. Keep the babies safe. Keep the babies safe. Get these free. It showed the gel was there in that reading. Keep them safe, Yehovah. Show me Aries. What other words do you want to bring out here? A holiday. Well, we are in a holiday. It's all showing right here and all that kind of stuff. If something's wrong, really, really wrong with the wheel in the reverse. It's really, really dangerous out here for Aries connections. Somebody in your family, cray-cray. If they're a Gemini or you're the Gemini dealing with the air, however it's going either way, a Gemini is being spoken about, out here. These knights are out here with the swords. Somebody who's either in a band or talent or something like that. Something has been held in a safe that belongs to some of you all. Somebody wants to keep it. All this money is out here. And then a coach. Okay? And somebody's a coach. They're stuck. Or they're going to get stuck. God's exposing some stuff. There's the mob right there. You talk about a family betrayal, folks. With this connection, God is really saying so. And somebody's fixing to get reproved, or they did not take a reproof. If you had and you just ignored something, then something's went wrong. This is past energy. God's telling the end from the beginning like he does. So whatever timeline you're in on this, those of you who have your babies with you now, you're around family with this holiday now, you better pull them aside. You better watch them. You better talk to them. They know information because somebody is doing something out here that's really nasty. And you need to get them stuck. That's crazy. There's the judge. We have an authority figure out here involved in something. So if you're an upright judge and somebody's around your kids, or something's going to obviously go to court for something out here. Show me Aries. Two came up. The letter DH together or the TH together. Anyway, this is death with the phonics. It shows right here. This is hitting home. I have my older son was an Aries. And this and the TH together. I don't give a rip. PT came out. Perkins Trying came out today. You people are being reproved by God on this platform. I'm just, sorry guys, but sometimes I get personal out here because I've been betrayed in a really nasty way with my own family. I'm part of the Soul Group Collective, and God's going to call people out. If he wants this crap to stop, or you're going to go to hell. Anyway, this death. Children are out here. Just for collective groups. The DH together or the TH together. And this is strategized. Somebody is strategizing out here, folks. Somebody's strategizing out here. And this is a little enchantment, and it's off. It's wrong. It's a lie. They're stuck in something. They need you. It's going to get exposed, and I'm exposing you. There's a mob out here. Somebody's here for murder. If this is a heavy storm, because underneath that is the heavy storm, then somebody's going to get a tornado or something going on. Because God said yesterday that a whole city was under a judgment. Okay, whether it's energetic or natural, it's going to happen all kinds of different ways with God. He's spirit. He can do what he wants. But there is something coming. Okay, you don't want to do what's right, and you don't care. Somebody don't care. Your ex don't care. This is the letter N, but this is also an X. This is, I don't care that you have to search for anything, because they want something out here. They want the money. They've held something or is trying to do it or something like that. This is somebody in apathy, and I don't care they're in rebellion. You're going to go to hell. Somebody is, because God keeps saying so. You're going to wake your eyes up on that other dimension. You ain't never come back. You're going to jail. Somebody got execution with this prison stuff going on for the murder that they do. So somebody is strategizing. These are the letters that came out. What else? The N, the X, the TH, the DH, the J, and the Y. The J, it's JJ. Somebody could go by JJ somewhere as well. I'm seeing Archangel Michael here underneath this masculine. If somebody's name is also Michael, whether you're upright or not. Archangel Michael stands for the people of God, and all of you all who are going to take a wise reproof, then you'll be protected, because this is about a protection. This is the arm of God. We went over what God's name looks like in the tarot, and his name is out here built on something. And you ain't getting away with what you did in a nasty way with your family. God says not to turn from your family, but if you want to be some kind of cuckoo, you go right on ahead, folks. Give me just a second so we can go to the next house. Thank you, Most High, for the information. I'm hearing that scripture, bring it on through. It's off the tip of my tongue. Secret, an open rebuke is better than a secret love. Take it as it applies to you, but it's coming through. It's devastating to see people choose a wickedness and think that they're going to do another wickedness to get out of it. And what a deception of the devil, man. What a deception of the devil. Okay, let's go on to Taurus energy. All right, Taurus, welcome in, or the cross watcher. Let me get rid of this card here. This one is Proverbs 20:15. So if you're just coming in, I have meditated over some cards here before we get started. This is your overall energy, what God wants you to know. So this is that there is gold and a multitude of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a precious jewel. So God wants people to get some wisdom, folks. Because he said the other day that people who wouldn't take his wisdom, that he said, when destruction hits you, you're going to then begin to call out and say, God, okay, I'll take it now, I'll take it now, I'll take it now. And he says, I'm going to say no to you, and I'm actually going to mock and laugh at you because you didn't want my wisdom when I tried to give it to you. And people want multitudes of rubies and gold and silver, and all silver and gold belongs to God. He makes poor and he makes rich. You don't, and I don't. The true riches are from God's wisdom. Okay, so anyway, let us have some lips of knowledge upon us. It's a precious jewel, folks. Let's go. Taurus. Show me taurine energy, Most High. Thank you for your wisdom, Most High. So there's a waiter out here. Okay, people eating and drinking, and anyway, it's righteousness and joy in the Holy Spirit is what makes the kingdom of God, not eating and drinking and running around seeing who you can pull your britches down for and stuff. And this perverse, toxic generation. Toxic is out here. Okay? All right, well, something is toxic going on. It says there's something unhealthy and there's poison out here. You better watch what you're eating with Taurus connections. There's the refrigerator underneath that. Okay, well, anyway, and there's dough underneath that, and the pride comes with dough. There's something about something edible going on here that's poisonous. Now, yesterday when I was reading, I did have poison energy. A chemical came out. Okay? Something very unhealthy, poison, delusions are out here, and a nasty behavior is going on. Somebody's wicked in your connections, or that's you. You have wisdom or not. Whoever this freak is. Most High, open people's eyes. Your babies are eating things as well. Okay, it was just in the Aries reading. There was something edible in that reading, and death was there as well, and somebody strategizing crap. Okay, so this is a professional that was also, it's still at the bottom of the deck, that masculine was here. It said an authority. They had 2 cards that came out with an authority, and somebody's playing a game out here. Your partner could be out here. They had this card, which somebody wears a uniform, it's out here, an authority. So either you're upright authority or you're not, and some people are and some people are not, or your partner's involved in something. It's a lighter skinned gentleman attached to something with this toxic stuff going on. Okay, whether they're upright or not, or being targeted or not, whoever it is. The letter A appears on that card. This card tells you to be logical, whether you're male or female. It's also just a card of, you need to be logical about something here. Because somebody does need to seek out some information on some stuff from the other reading that we just came out of. This could be a jock card as well. I think that something like that just came out, some type of sports energy. So it's being sick. It's out here. Somebody's been poisoned or is trying to poison somebody out here. Speak on Jehovah. This is also somebody got mental problems. People do that crap cuckoo in their freaking mind because somebody in the Aries reading, they didn't care. They were like, I don't give a rip about you. They don't. They're freaking stupid and crazy. They got mental problems. Their light is out. Thank you, Jehovah. I'm just going to leave it out because I am talking to the wicked and you're being judged. Not all of you. I am talking to some wicked people that are on the other side of this phone. Sure am. How often, I keep quoting that scripture today. How often is the candle of the wicked put out? Now, we got babies out here showing up today. And your iniquity is being laid up for your children. And God just said, you better talk to your kids because it's dangerous out here, folks. My lamp here has always been that way. But that's not by accident, folks. This is something that God is really speaking to people. And he's really trying to get somebody's attention. He's really trying to shake some people. Because there's dangerous things going on, this wicked time that we live in, and people want your money and your children to do nasty things, and somebody's nasty, it says nasty behaviors out here on that card. So we dealing with somebody whose candle is out, and children are involved in this stuff, folks, and they don't care. Okay, secrets. Okay, well, anyway, there are secrets out here. Those secrets came out on the general, all over the place. Okay, the word passion is underneath that. Well, anyway, somebody who you think that they are. They're a freak and a murderer. Show me Aries, or Taurus energy. Said they were stuck. They are going to get stuck. They're going to go to jail. All of you who are righteous, God's going to rescue you. Show me Taurus. They're waiting. They did invest in something. 3 of Pentacles. There were third parties, and those of you dealing with the Aries reading, I don't know if I can handle this light or not. Maybe I can get it to. There we go. If it goes out, it'll serve for a purpose in what's going on. Okay, 3 of Pentacles. This is something that has been collaborated with other people to do something out here. Okay, so obviously people are dealing with groups and things like that. There is an investment that is out here, and they're going to reap what they sow. That's a reaping and sowing energy. That 10 of Pentacles, that large sums of money was there. And somebody has something that belongs to the collective. It keeps coming out. Somebody left you money and they're trying to find you. And then it comes out with somebody wants to hold on to it as well. And so whatever that is, somebody knows about that. And somebody has secrets and they think they're going to pop off the person that it belongs to and keep it. And if that judge is involved in it, I guess the freak judge is involved in it. The negative judges, because that judge keeps coming out with all the energy. And those of you upright judges, thank you for being upright in the earth. I deal with wicked people on this platform. And I talk to the upright people that are dealing with these energies so that you can be safe. Show me Taurus. So the little spy or the child, or there's the contracts right there. They've invested in this toxic thing to go down and these secrets, okay? So you need to listen to God. Okay? You need to listen to what the Most High is trying to bring out here. Show me, Taurus, what kind of words do you want to bring out for them or the cross watcher? The letter A is the only letter thus far that's out here that I see. We have some of you all, you have a sound mind, this person don't. Okay? You will be able to pick up on something, okay, when you go within and ask God, what do I need to see, or whatever. Or you have a sound mind, they're actually trying to get you. The righteous people are the target in this hour. There's a burning energy out here, okay? There's a Hispanic man, woman, or child involved in this matter, okay? Or whoever's who, okay? Some of you all, it is that person. For some of you all, they're trying to do something to it. The child energy is also out here, or because of a child. That child just showed up in the Aries reading. Pride comes before destruction. Somebody is going to be destroyed by God, okay? Show me, Taurus. You think you're a big shot and you're not. A war. Anyway, the giants, they want war. We want peace. These freaks want war. Somebody's crazy out here. They're crazy, crazy, crazy. Somebody in the CIA. Also, somebody says, I want to know you. It's a lie, because it all was just showing in the Aries. Those of you that were the cross watcher to that, or you're a third party to Taurus, Aries, and Gemini specifically came out in wording. Somebody's cousin's out here. It said a family betrayal. Okay? Your family's involved in this crap. And there is an official person. Somebody in this reading is completely like CIA energy. But that uniform was there. Somebody's forcing somebody to do something, and a child is out here. Really, really big. There's child trafficking today. If you've got children, folks, somebody trying to do something, maybe they're trying to get them just to pass out with something that's in the food so that they can take them away. But somebody's a flipping monster somewhere. And they don't care. They're crazy. Says so. They're toxic. They're dead. They're twice dead. For some of you all, if you're drinking coffee, it may be in your coffee as well. Coffee's under, it's something edible going into somebody's mouth out here. Show me what's in the hidden space. Most I'm asking you to fillet this individual. Strip their skin, fillet them. They want crap so bad, shove it down their throat. Show me Taurus energy. This person's going to hell. A love in the reverse. Well, anyway, and it's a challenge. It's crossing. There's something challenging with this. Whatever the crap this individual, this monster's trying to do. We have somebody trying to make peace. It's wrong. It's not really a connection. Go watch the Aries. So some of you all are the third party. Either somebody trying to do it to you, or however the triangle energy is going. Somebody's doing it because they're in some type of a stupid war out here. Something about somebody's sexuality is out here attached to some stuff going on as well. Can be that card. But somebody is challenged out here around a love that's actually backwards. They've just invested in something for money and making you think I love you or I care for you, or some stupid thing is out here on this fool. Because the mob was just there in the Aries reading as well. There's murder out here. Thou shalt not murder. Show me Taurus. People, this is a family betrayal. This is your family, your cousins out here doing something. You're around your cousin today. A lot of people are around their families. Okay, somebody is trying to have self-control. It's a challenge card with this love card. It's really actually, they have to act like they love you, but they don't. It's challenging. It's hanging in the balance. They really having a hard time being around you because they really want to murder you. Is what the crap's going on. Dark Night of Soul energy is out here. Well, somebody won't go through it to go within. They had a chance to, but they're nasty now. They nasty. Displeased, heavy breathing out of anger, because somebody got anger problems. They're prideful. It's going to come with a bad destruction. That destruction just showed so in the Aries reading. The wheel was in the reverse, and somebody's exaggerating about how they feel about you. And your family hates you, I guess. Or they did in the past, and they're still trying to do some crap out here. I don't care. Someone tall is here. Okay, so either you're the tall person or they are, or they have information and know something. So it's funny that God brings a scripture out here about your lips, because there's things being consumed out here. Okay, just to bring some stuff in a very expressive way on how God speaks out here. But somebody needs to pay attention to some stuff, because it's dangerous. You got 3. You have the Suelo, which is the sun. This is activity going on during the day. And some of your kids are being forced to do something out here during the daytime while you're working, because work has been really, really strong. But again, some type of a child trafficking nonsense is going on for some of you all. Some of you all, it's a little kid cousin to you, possibly. However it's going, you better just pay attention. Those of you who do really love your family. It said 3 against 2. Or 3 against 1, or 2 against 1, or something like that is what scripture says. This is the sun. This is going to be exposed, because the word exposed did come out. And they were stuck, and they're going to get exposed. For all of you who follow God, he's going to do something for you. This is like forcing energy with the sun as well, okay? And the letter Suelo, or that's my Hawaiian rune, so somebody from Hawaii could be here. We also have and so that's a genius card as well. If somebody's puffed up in their mind, they think they're real genius in what they're going to do, God's going to show how stupid they actually really are, because they're not humble. God's going to humble somebody. That's craziness. Anyway, so the Suelo and the Fihu, and this is also a child rune. It's also a fraud rune, and somebody's done something for all this money out here. It keeps coming out. Well, anyway, they're a thief, a liar, and a cheat. This is something that's going to unfold for you, rune. It tells you to trust, okay? And so it says somebody had something in a safe. In the Aries reading, the S and the F make the findings of a safe. I think that's what the card said. But anyway, nonetheless, it keeps saying that somebody left something for you. If somebody wants to keep something, if something is in a safe, then God's, obviously he don't lie. Something's in a safe for some of you all. And then we have the letter P. To sip something. I fear the Most High, folks. I really, really do. I really, really do. Anyway, somebody got something toxic out here going on with somebody's drink, I guess. So the letter P came out. The P is a star card, just acting. Somebody's got to have some self-control out here around you, around family matters. This is bad. And it looks like a cup as well. Okay? And this is the dice box. This is taking a gamble. Well, anyway, you ain't gonna win crap if you're not upright. You're going to jail. The P and the S, the PS, okay? Or somebody got a last word to say here. Or somebody sips piss because they're a dragon out here. Or there's something to do with peeing, because we had toilet paper that came out today as well, okay? Or something like that. Or a TP. Some type of a tent or something could be connected with the camping and energy and stuff like that. But if you are camping and you're peeing in a cup, you may make sure your kids aren't there, because they could get a drink of it or something. I don't know. Just watch your kids, folks. The F, the P, the S, and the A came out here. Somebody angry. The P and the A, somebody could be from Pennsylvania as well. But that energy in another language goes to somebody who's just snorting out of their nostrils. Heavy breathing out of anger is out here, because somebody crazy on these contracts. Again, those of you, that burning energy is here. Burning little children as a sacrifice keeps coming out. We deal with some people that are just absolutely demonized. Look, the word charged. They are going to get charged. There's an eyewitness out here. There's the movie star. They sold their soul to the devil for all this stupid money out here. It's craziness. You're a freakazoid and a half. Kook and a flippin' half, man. They got people in really high places also doing this nasty stuff going on. That's crazy. Give me just a second. We'll go to the next house. Boy, it's real. It really is. It really is a real war that we're dealing with spiritually, folks, and we've got to be on our guard at all times. It's sad that our own family is right up and involved in the nonsense. All right, we're going to move on to Gemini. Welcome in, guys, or the Cross Watcher. So I have meditated over some cards here, and you all had 2 cards. One of them I did see, the other one I did not. But anyway, relatives are coming out, and there's the air sign, I guess, was the other sign. Okay, because we're right on target. Or you are dealing with another air sign relative. For some of you all, that's backstabbed some crap out of something that's going on. Very toxic, nasty energy. Or you're the upright, whoever you are, but relatives are here. Okay? Those were the 2 cards to confirm something. Show me Gemini, Most High God. Please protect the babies, Jehovah. Please protect the babies. So heavy to have to feel this nonsense. There's a boss here. There's a Gemini boss here attached to something going on. Whether you're upright or I don't know. I just heard a boss. Okay, so one of your family members is a air sign boss or Gemini boss. Your relatives are out here doing something around you. It's really bad. So there are guests and stuff around people. Most High, come on. What do they need to know? What do these people need to know? You know, in the general this morning, I'm being reminded the word emergency was there. It is an emergency, folks. This is an emergency. What's coming out here is emergency. You got it was an emergency on the public was there because the whole somebody bringing this leadership nonsense that's involved in this crap. They're bringing damnation to cities. Now we had France that came out, and we had the letter P come out. When I went back and watched that, I heard Paris, France there as well. I don't know what's going on there, but anyway, that it could have been taken that way as well. The P and F just came out in the Taurus reading together in the runes. So anyway, if you're from Paris, France, or maybe that nothing's going to happen there in that city, except there is things happening with your families and stuff all over the place, all over the world. But it could have been broken apart in many different types of ways. And so people need to get outside the box and say, God, expressively speak. Why are these letters here? What do they mean? Who are they connected with? What do I need to see out of it? Give me your download. Reprove me if you need to. I repent. Just get me into a place where you're at and keep me safe, because there is no safety outside of God. If there's a senator trying to do something to the president, or the president of somewhere is trying to do something to a senator, that energy could go that way as well. Because it came out on that other platform. It was all up in there. Family in the reverse. It's because somebody crazy in your family. Something wrong with your family. The key, your door, they got hidden intentions inside your home. You better check your food in your refrigerators. Smell it, whatever. You think somebody loves you, that heart is underneath that. That love came out in the reverse. Somebody is not right. So this is important card that's going on. So we just have the CIA as well. So investigator or something like that is out here, or they're being targeted, or they're involved in the crap. But somebody got your family's in your house. There's guests out here, and the key is out here. Show me Gemini energy. They're really trying to hold it together too, because they really hate you. Crying. It is sad, folks. It really is sorrow if somebody don't take the reproof of God, or you didn't take the reproof of God when you were being warned about something. Now something's really out of order now because you didn't take the reproof of God, and he's laying up iniquity on somebody else's kid now. You ain't going to be able to do nothing about it because God's word's going to perform. It can't return void to him. I don't know what side or what timeline you're in on something that's going on out here. May God have mercy on you. He'll have mercy on whoever he has mercy on. The time in the reverse. Some time is up on something. Something's going to go down. Your soulmates are here again. Specifically, somebody's cousin was brought out. Okay, whether it is your cousin or not, it's just your family is out here. They're karmic to you. Karmic's card is underneath that. Says hater. Third-party hater energy on there. Or your cousin's bringing in somebody to your family that's been planted there for something where money is concerned with your kid to take them on down the road somewhere. It's disgusting. Okay, there's the Queen of Cups. She and the King of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces relative to you. And whoever's who in that connection with the Aries, they both were there, but somebody was a big fat player. There was no love, and she represents love. And the love card in the Taurus reading was in the reverse. This is somebody crazy, ever loving, lost their flipping mind, or God's going to, if you don't do what God wants you to do, folks, you're going to lose your ever loving mind, because there's travel out here. Form people, form places. Energy is out here. This is oppressive nonsense. This is something that's going to affect a whole, a large scope of an area. Can also be, why is this card in here? Somebody is in harmony to do some crap out here. Okay? This is going to affect a large scope of an area. Somebody mows lawn is being called out, whether upright or not. 9 of Pentacles. It's all for that money, folks. It's all for the money. That lawnmower company kept coming through my spirit real heavy last week when I would read. So if you have a landscaping or you're something like that's out here, because that's a cutting implement. Also, somebody drives a dozer, or there's also a truck driver coming through. A cab driver also came through today. Obviously, somebody got something set up with hidden intentions and treachery to do something out here. It's all for this money, and this coming with tears. Real hard tears. What's in the hidden space, please, for Gemini? It's here twice. Y'all better check your family. Or I'm talking to the family member that's got hateful nastiness, and God's going to punch you straight to hell. You think this Queen of Cups so sweet? For some of you all, they crazy. Okay, the pathway. What pathway are you on, folks? Live or die path is what God gives us. So anyway, there could be a dirt road connection connected with something going on to show that's a dirt road. The connection is like this in the hidden space, because it's really hidden intentions out here with those foxes. Okay? A message of concern. It is concerning, folks. It really is. But somebody else don't care. They're just money hungry on something. You got Mexican connections that also came out with this children. And then we had a lighter skinned child that also showed us. It could be any child, but specifically in wording it said Mexican man, woman, or child was involved in something. And for some of you all, you're upright. Some of you all, they're the kook. Show me Gemini. Pay attention to your drink. Okay, my God. The word sip was there. And I pulled up the coffee cups just a second ago. That's why I fear the Most High God. These people ain't going to get away with what they're doing. They're going to go to jail. They're going to flip and go to jail. Okay? Anyway, pay attention to their drinks. It says drugs in a drink, and it just said so in that other reading. Something poison was there. Crazy kook. A contractor is involved in this matter, okay? Or you're a contractor, whether you're upright or not. It fell on a relative. So those of you who are connected with contractors, or your relative has a friend possibly even that's a contractor, however you want to pull that out, there's a contractor that landed on the relatives card. They're involved in something with this, with these hidden intentions. There's at least 2 of them with 2 foxes, or it's obviously confirming over and over with it. The key is here. Somebody got your keys. Pay attention to your drinks. They've been in your house. They've poisoned something out here. Well, God said he was going to do some judging. So people that are brutal are going to get it right back. Some of these people, it's coming back because of karma on them. Okay? A coach. Now, there is something about a sports connection somewhere. Okay? Or some type of coach. Whether high school, professional, college, there's a coach energy is out here. Okay? Somebody says, I dream about you often. Well, it's just lies. All those lies and their little communication just came out. It's just freaking lies. Or somebody's jealous of something and they're doing some crap. Illegal stuff is going on out here with Gemini connections. With your soulmates. Again, soulmates, relatives. Family betrayal was in the Aries reading. It came out in the Taurus reading. Cousin was there. Your own enemies will come right out of your house, is what God says. A burden of stress and oppression. It's right here, folks. It's right here. In the Ten of Wands is an oppression card. And you talk about somebody losing their flipping mind. An excrement issue. So the PT, or the toilet paper, the TP energy came out today. Excrement stuff is out here. Whatever that means for you. This is crappy stuff in families. Somebody says, I want to fix the problem. Do they? A driver is out here in your reading. You better not let somebody go alone with somebody out here. They got hidden intentions really, really bad. You talk. Is somebody out here with emotional problems. Look, the Mexico energy is here. So the Mexican man, woman, or child is really being highlighted around something going on out here. And a sheriff. Okay? The person who wore the uniform was in the Aries reading. Okay? And then the professional guy came out in the Taurus reading. Speak on Yehovah. Or they're involved in something and they're dirty. But somebody upright's got to be up in here to do something to somebody. I've got to believe that there's upright people somewhere. Still waiting for justice for my stuff and the cruelty that I've got recorded evidence of stuff. Some of us need these wicked people to go away. And if that's what God's, obviously, like I said, he's also turning things around on people that are doing things to innocent people. It's their turn to get the karma on it too. But then you've got people that are starting this crap as well. So whatever side of something that you're on, God's trying to give some people some wisdom so you can bypass this nonsense. But if you're not going to take an advice from God, he's going to let wickedness come to you, because he tells us in the book of Jeremiah that if you do not leave your wickedness, I will frame evil around you. And it's right out of your own home now. It's crazy. We have the Jura. This is somebody interested in something too. They're jealous, they're crazy and nuts, and they're illegal and they're filthy. It's so much that God brought the word excrement out here. Okay, and then you have the letter P, the JP, okay, or the PJ, the nighttime, or something like that, or a Jap, or Oriental energy could be connected to something. This is the dice box, the cup. Pay attention to your drink. Drugs in a cup are out here, okay, and this is also like a gambler energy or something like that, or somebody's going to take a gamble, or something's happened with somebody's winnings from a gambling as well. Something's taken place with the matter, and so be it. Anyway, those two letters came out, and I guess that's it. And the Z. And the Z and the P goes to gold. It ain't yours, and God ain't going to give it to you, because he says all the silver and the gold belongs to him. You're an idiot to think I'm going to put my hands on something that's not yours. God's watching your filthy, stupid stuff. It belongs to Yehovah, not you. You kook. You're illegal. Give me just a second. I will speak that way to any person. I just address my own family on this platform. I care about what the Most High God says. No one else. If you're lined up with God, then you, my brother and sister, we all got our eyes on God then. We'll take reproof from one another. David himself said, let the righteous smack me on the cheek. If it had to be that way, because he wanted to chase after God so bad, that's how I am. Love me, hate me, I don't care. I care about what he says about me. Anyway, an air sign relative specifically is out here around something going on, okay, and this contractor and whatever that is for you. And your family is involved in this nonsense, and something really oppressive is around this matter. Give me just a second to pull these cards up, and we'll go to the next reading. Thank you, Yehovah, for forewarning. Most High said, remind the people that when Noah was trying to warn, I think it was like for over 100 years, 120 years maybe, I think is what the scripture says. Anyway, for a really long time, Noah tried to warn and warn and warn and warn and warn, people laughing at him for building that boat. What are you doing? Off top we get that boat that'll come out here, because it is like the days of Noah, like God said. He just brought the word burning out. He said it was going to be like burning fire. Okay? And people laughing at him, until it started to sprinkle rain. We just had the heavy storm that just came out. It was either the Taurus or the Aries reading, whichever one it was. And the whirlwind was there. And somebody's fixing to get heavy rain and a tornado. It's going to come up on these people. But when it began to rain and Noah and his family got in that boat, you don't think people started beating on that door? Okay, no, we believe you. And God said, no, he let them all drown. He's bringing out scriptures about taking some reproof and getting some wisdom, because she's fixing to mock you. Only 8 people made it. How many people are in the world? God restarted it with 8 people. He said few. Many are called, but few are chosen. Those of you who are chosen, are you going to make it to the end to be saved? I'm determined that I'm going to. I'm determined. Ain't no person, no sex, no nothing. Once God really woke me up, I died to something in me, just caused sin to die in me. You can't flatter me. You can't, hey, baby me. It's finally just completely just died on the inside of me. I'm all for God. Just get me there, because that's where we're going. And I want to be on the correct side with him when I get there. Y'all fools can go ahead and gnash your teeth if that's what you want. It's sad to me that somebody would even choose such a thing. All right, Cancer. Let's get in here and see what's going on with you in the Cross Watcher. I have meditated over these homemade cards here, and I'll tell you what it says here in just a second. I don't know what it says because I don't read these. I just let the Most High just miraculously speak. I don't have to know. He's going to tell it, and I just trust what he's saying because he's going to back it up. He's real, folks. The Most High God is real. We got fools saying God ain't real, and the scripture says that where there was no fear, there is going to be fear on these fools. They're going to see, and it's going to be too late for them. All right, Cancer, Proverbs 18. I guess I didn't write the verse part. The chapter 18 is coming out, whatever this is. And there is a lot of sex going on around some stuff. It says, he who has strayed through lust seeks to cloak and to conceal and cover and disguise himself. It says that a fool has no delight in understanding, but that his heart just go discover itself. And it's gotten somebody in trouble out here. There's a fool, and they are going to feel some fear where they don't think that there is no fear on them, like I just said. God brought a fool out. Don't be a fool. All you people looking to see who you can have sex with. You know, I was on another platform and I was just scrolling on some stuff, and some of those people, I'm just like, oh my God. Just the nastiness of people. Just the half-naked person was just sitting there on the screen. I was just like, what the, put your clothes on. It's nasty. It is a perverse generation, and God's trying to get people to turn and get out of that, to give them a testimony. They don't want it. I guess you don't. Time for you to drown, I guess. It's your business. Sensual, nasty stuff. The parking lot. Somebody is in the parking lot waiting. Please don't say, hey, Bubba, hey, sissy, can you go get me a drink over here or do something like that? Maybe you just need to, you need to pick cans that will pop open themselves, or the seal is still on them if you're going to drink something. I don't know what to do. You need to pray over your food, because most I said if we pray over our food, then we'll be okay. Okay? There's influences out here around something, around, I guess, a parking lot energy. Y'all just need to pray over your food and your drinks. This card says other people are involved. There are third parties, and they're out in the parking lot doing something, or in your driveway or something like that. There's a manipulation going on. Yes, it was really, really big. Just come out in the Gemini reading. These want to jump out. And there's children, okay? But so any ethnicity, but specifically because the lighter skinned child was there, but we've got Mexican energy coming out really strong on something. So, and this deck has both. And the nighttime just showed up. The PJ energy came up. Somebody trying to get in the parking lot. Please don't take your kids after you've done something and put them in the car while they're sleeping and lock them in and go back inside to do something real quick, because somebody could be watching you. There's influences out here of third parties manipulating stuff. You know, as inconvenient as that may be, there's danger out here around this child. It's a danger card. And there's nighttime secrets. The moon in the reverse is I'm hunting, I'm chasing after you. And somebody is trying to get somebody's child, because they think they're going to get all this money for some nasty stuff. There's an official person out here involved in something. But the official person's got his sickle in on somebody. This is dangerous on you who think you're trying to do something. Are you wicked? Anyway, there are two people here at the bottom of the deck. But these jumped out. They just jumped out to prove that God's speaking over and over again. So, this is dangerous. Show me Cancer. So the moon goes back to your energy as well. So any ethnicity, but your cousin specifically and your family is out here and something's wrong. The letter J, JJ. And the letter T, J and T, or TJ. Somebody could go by TJ, or that's somebody's initials. They're out in the parking lot. There's some bad influence nonsense going on around something. There's a little lover. Well, anyway, you're not a lover on a child. You're crazy cuckoo. We got people trafficking children, doing nasty business with them, folks. If you do have a little lover, your little lover might be around your child doing some crap with it. With family connections. This is an adultery card in the reverse of its energy, but it's also somebody that's special to you. If you think somebody is special, somebody's not, because in the Aries reading, they were just pouring on sweets there, boy. It was all a lie. It's been a lie all through all of this stuff. This is lust. He who strays with lust is cloaked with hidden intentions around your babies. Or you're not, if you don't have kids, this is just stumbling up on some information about something. Something dangerous is going on. It's very secretive out here around you all. If somebody's already fell down this nasty thing, they went to a kooky place. They went to a bad, perverted place in their mind with other people to manipulate some crap out here. The word intervention is out here, and God's going to intervene for those of you who are going to take his reproof on some stuff and pay attention who's around you, even your family. Okay? Secrets. It's out here. The moon is out here. There are secrets. Somebody may be watching through a window. The parking lot energy is out here. Okay? Anyway, watching to see if there's any kids available for them to freaking do some nasty with. It's gross. So the nine of Cups, this is wishing, hoping. It's dangerous on whatever this is. Somebody's hoping to be a pervert out here. Freaking disgusting piece of nutcase. So this is about being inspirational. This is a sex card too. It's also the torch and the burning in wording came out. I think it was an Aries reading. But the torch in the runes goes to a justice that's going to be assured on something. You're going to get caught and charged, because the word charged was just there. All you freaks doing this to your little family members. Show me Cancer. The sun is out here. So it's interesting. Look what God brought out. The sun and the moon goes to the word cut in the pictograph language. It's also somebody who's in the occult that'll burn your child, because it keeps coming out. This has to do with the molten image, the other direction of the pictograph language. And somebody thinks that their demon god is so, wow, I'm going to get this money because I burn little children, do sexy, nasty, crazy stuff. You're filthy. You're filthy is what you are. You're filth. And I spit on you. They're freaking nuts. They're freaking nuts. Lost their ever-loving, filthy mind, you filthy faggot. You're excrement to God. He just brought the word excrement out. You stink. The battle belongs to Jehovah. Yes, he's going to take care of something because the word war was there. Somebody who speaks bilingual languages is out here involved in this matter. It is out here, folks. They'll take any kid. They don't care. A church is involved in this matter. Or you go to church with this person, they're false. This church is actually, again, into child sacrificing. It's already been proven on this platform over and over and over. Okay? It really isn't funny. It never was funny. It says it's not funny anymore. That card keeps coming out with the other comedy show card that says God's not going to be mocked by somebody. So if you think you're going to mock God, he's going to mock you right back. He's going to allow you to see something really horrific come on your children because you don't give root by God. He don't want your seed in the earth anymore if you're wicked. God will go and kill men, women, and children and get rid of them out of the earth, folks. It shows how he was in the past because they're giant race seed nasty. God's cleaning up the earth. He's like, I want righteousness in it. I don't want your nasty stuff in it no more. And people won't turn and do what's right and think, now this seems right to me. God's going to give you a piece of what nasty really looks like because he says, I'm the one that makes these laws, not you all. My ways are not your ways. Quit trying to figure me out. Quit leaning on your own understanding. Acknowledge me so that I can make your path straight. And if somebody don't want it, they want to be nasty, then God's going to give you a piece of nasty and he's going to cut you. And you ain't going to be laughing no more. Somebody's a fool out here. Thinking that sex is the way to go in with your nasty. Make God cut your privy part off. The BBC... Any connection to the BBC and family, it's there. Oppression out here really bad. Something positive is going to come out because the sun is here for those of you who are going to take the reproof of God and turn from something. Okay? Thinking from the heart, the seed of passion. It jumped on this person who's straying and going astray in lust and cloaking themselves. It's disgusting. Also, it says the heart organ. So that's some of y'all got family members or somebody you go to church with got heart problems. They're involved in something, whether they're upright or not. There's your cousin again. Okay. Anyway, this cousin is here. Okay. And ending to something's going to take. God's going to end something. And for some people, it's going to be so ferocious. It's going to be so ferocious. And they don't have nobody to blame but themselves. It's ridiculous. What's in the hidden for Cancer? A flattery. Anyway, you go ahead and flatter. Gifts are out here, bribes, things like that. And this, God says that will cut you. Your spirit and your soul will depart from you, and you'll be twice dead. You'll go straight down to the pit of hell. Okay, amaze. Okay, this is very sexual. That is really out here. Okay, again, God don't lie, as we know. This word will trace us back in the tarot with the pictograph. Your genitals come out with it, and a heinous plot comes out with it. It's sex plot on these kids, or maybe with your cousin or somebody that you go to church with or whatever. But somebody is cloaked out here in a very nasty type of a way. They're filthy to God. They're nasty manipulators with third-party people involved in this matter. Trying to confuse something out here with this maze as well, with this you're so sweet to me nonsense, a bullcrap lie. What's in the hidden space? This main female, if that's your cousin or this is you doing something to somebody, a main female is out here and somebody's, I don't know, hoping to do some nasty. There's the love. All my cards are in the upright. We already know that jumped out like that. Because this is not love. This is adultery. Because God's bringing out somebody going straight through lust. Being some type of freakazoid nutcase excrement. Stink pot in the earth. Show me Cancer. The letter Q, the T and the J, and then whatever comes out of this bag. 3 came out. Well, there's groups out here. We have the Suelo, the letter S, also came out in somebody else's reading. I think it was the Gemini reading. This is the Sun. Somebody from Hawaii could be here because this is my Hawaiian rune. Sun's out here twice. It's somebody has pride, because in the other reading it said pride. came before destruction. The sun in the reverse is somebody very prideful, okay? And this somebody very dangerous out here, okay? And this is forcing energy out here. It's also a victory rune. So those of you who are going to, stand in faith, God's going to, if you're upright with your faith, okay, then God's going to do something for you. He's going to move some wicked piece of nutcase out of the way, okay? This is something going on during the day with somebody out here when that rune comes out, okay? And when it's really bright and sunny, I guess. And so interesting, this Suelo came out with the Fihu, which is the letter F in the rune bag. But this time it comes out with the Anzus, but the pictograph looks like an F. Interesting. This is somebody looting on somebody. Okay, well there's sex matters, so you got whoredom out here, so you got pimps and prostitutes attached to some things, and I guess you do. There's a lover energy that's out here in wording. Somebody's looting on people during the day, just for in general energies as well. This is somebody having to get some counsel out here, and there is no counsel outside of the Most High God, folks. If you fell down, you'll get up and do what's right. If you're not, then I guess you're going to pay a heavy price. And then a little plot going on around this little relationship out here. Other people are involved in this stuff. Okay, if somebody meets somebody up in a parking lot themselves for a manipulation of something with sex going on, then it's showing it that way. But it's something really sad is out here. The S and the D, somebody could have something on an SD card, on a phone, because electronics came out today as well. South Dakota would also be out here. Dos, 2. There are 2 children out here, and Mexican energy is really strong also that way. Okay, or there's 2. You interpret it. But anyway, it is out here to confirm that energy. And then the F. Okay, there's sad and safe. Somebody does have something in the safe, and they're saving it back. They're doing sexual stuff for all this money and putting it in the safe, I guess. You interpret it. The S, the D, the A, and the F came out, and the T and the J and the Q are in this reading. Give me just a second. We'll go to the next house. Father God. I just seen the fake uniform when I was picking up these cards to put them in different places in the deck. The person who wore the uniform was in the Aries reading. That card was there in picture. It has that meaning. So in wording, I just seen it. Somebody is a dirty official in their uniform, or somebody has a fake uniform and using it. Or somebody is allowing somebody to use a uniform to do some nonsense. Oh my God. All right, we're going to go to Leo. Or the cross watcher. Welcome in, guys. It's really intense. If you were just now finding this video, I have some cards here that I meditate over, and the Most High picked them. So oh my God. Siblings. We got family rivalry, backstabbing, betrayals with family today, all over this table. God's screaming it. God is literally just screaming it out. Family is in danger. Show me Leo. What do they need to know, Jehovah? Clothes. Well, somebody's got hidden intentions in their treachery, so you need to pay attention to how somebody's dressed. I mean, this dangerous stuff going on out here, and so somebody who you think that they are, okay? Anyway, somebody's dirty laundry is going to be aired out for people to know, because God said in the general that your story is going to be known. Somebody's going to get like a judgment from God. Things are coming out, and they're going to be shamed for some nonsense out here. You could work with laundry. Okay, clothing, okay, whether you're upright or not, you have a child or not, you better figure something out here, folks, with your family. Oops. Okay, somebody is lost, or something being lost, or something's it's in the crossing. I feel like if somebody's child is being lost, it is a challenge, because in the Taurus reading there was some type of a challenge with this little pulling your little heartstrings nonsense crap. It's all a flipping lie. Somebody's pulling somebody's strings along, heartstrings. There's an entrapment here. They're just playing with your feelings is what the card says. For some of you all, somebody just trying to get pregnant, or somebody did get pregnant and you were dealing with your baby mama energy out here on some crap, whatever this is. Somebody just playing a game out here. Okay? The word, somebody is lost. Somebody's a lost cause with God, with this energy. Show me Leo. The mountain, an enemy, a blockage, or somebody from the mountains is here. Okay, these I'm going to jump out. A friend. If this is a friend, they're beneficial to you, and you need to pay attention to what they got to say about something that's going on out here. If they love God, or they're truthful and they've proven to be truthful, somebody got an enemy out here. Somebody just some type of stupid out here around somebody, but somebody does have a beneficial friend out here. You better pay attention. So those of you who are in the upright, there is somebody that really is coming out that can help you in something out here. Okay, this is I can help you, and they're beneficial. Otherwise, somebody beneficial is out here, and they got somebody's crazy, and they're really an enemy, because in the negative of this card it represents, I'm just going to take advantage of you. Okay? Somebody does have an enemy out here somewhere, because there's groups involved in things today. Show me Leo. With a cross watcher. Exhausted, something legal. The word illegal just came out. And a drowning is here. You got, people are swimming and camping and all kinds of stuff. This is here. And so something's trying to go down. So things are hanging in the balance. And I'm telling you, the outcome's going to be you're charged and you're going to prison for something. Because God already brought the word charged out here. Okay? And then for some of y'all, there's an execution to what the crap you think you're trying to do on some stuff. So there's a drowning out here, or somebody in the law is definitely out here. There's the legal stuff is out here, and something about this travel, and you see the suitcases and stuff, and traveling and just being exhausted is also out here. Okay, this legal card says that there's going to be court, paperwork, lawyers, or you've already got something that's illegal with paperwork going on with something, so be it. It says being burned out and stuff, but people need to pay attention to some things that are going on, because the devil wants to wear you down so that you don't pay attention. If somebody's trying to do something really evil out here, being shattered is out here. Well, you don't have to be, folks. My God, you don't have to go this route. Why will you get involved with nasty stuff like this? Doing it to your siblings, your very flesh and blood. My God. Show me, Leo. Show me, Leo. You're over your head, man. You're over your head. You really are over your flipping head. The Hierophant, this organization, business of any kind, getting an aha moment of something, being spiritual, having your morals and ethics. Otherwise, it's everything negative, okay? And then the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, which is an extra pentacle here, and Four Pentacles is an enemy energy and grudges, because somebody is really a crazy somewhere. And Three Pentacles in the reverse is other people working against another person. Okay, if you're married, then somebody in the mix could be married around something that's going on as well. I don't know, or somebody has morals and ethics and other people don't. It's also shown it that way, because it shows it in that other deck there. Somebody going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You mean you don't know what to do? You mean you're that cray-cray? This is a secret physical exchange. All these pentacles are out here. This goes back to bank systems. You could be a banker, but the church came out. There's a church involved in something. And for some of y'all, this church is, they're a wolf. They're here to take somebody's child. Okay? Or your family. Look, right there. They're just an imposter on their stage. And those of you who are at Sound My Voice, you do keep the commandments of God. We're going to catch these people. But God warns about these people in the church killing his people that are sitting amongst these people that do have righteousness on the inside of them. The somebody's nothing but a devil out here in the reverse, and they just want to steal, kill, and destroy. But look, God says you're going to go to freaking jail, or God's going to allow something real wicked to take place with your kids and stuff like that, because he says so in the scripture. I lay up your iniquity that you're doing in some crazy way for your children, and you're going to know it. You hate because you hate God. You don't hate people, you hate God. That's the source that you're really hating on. This is bad. We have an embrace. Okay, well, somebody working against somebody, they want somebody to embrace. The devil card represents piercing. We just seen a cut energy that just came out in the Cancer reading. It was dangerous there. And in the general today, we had a doctor that came out in a weapon that divided the flesh. And so somebody had to call the doctor to come up in here, or a doctor is being crazy on something as well. It could go either way. But somebody is in over their head on something that is really going on out here. Guilty. Well, they're going to go to jail. The legal card is here. The legal card is here. Anyway, you're going to go to jail. You're not going to get away with this. If you are wearing some clothing as an imposter, God's going to make somebody's world just come right up upside down, and you're going to go to jail. You're guilty. Get out of our society, you lowlife. Look, drowning is out here. The word drowning is out here, folks. You need to pay attention to your kids. You really do. You really, look, hidden intentions came out. A specific time. If somebody's trying to put illusions around some stuff because the devil's out here. The word married come out here. Married come out here as well. And Cupid is here. Okay? Somebody is very lustful in these readings out here. They're in a confusion. There's same-sex stuff going on. And I'm sorry that, I love all peoples. I don't hate nobody. We live in a generation where people really have been programmed right out of their mother's womb that it's okay that we live in this world that's made laws that say that that's okay. And people, we've got the CIA came out in somebody else's reading, and you can go online and read things with the CIA doing mind control on people, and a lot of people are television programming, and those little cartoons and stuff. There's subliminals on a lot of people that they've done things to in this country, folks, and people are just so screwed up. I love all peoples, but I'm going to tell you the truth, what God says, because you're not going to escape this realm and go on to heaven by doing nasty things. You're not. And that realm is real. You can hate me all you want. I'm going to tell you the truth. This is serious. I care about your soul. But anyway, you don't, I guess. Somebody don't. Don't mean I got to hang around you or anything, because if you're picking this stuff, if people work with people that way, I'm always going to show up upright and genuine and all that kind of stuff. But I ain't getting mixed up in stuff like hanging out and doing all that kind of stuff, because God tells us not to. But we must be upright with one another in here. But somebody's got hidden intentions. They're guilty for some crap out here, trying to do some crap in a really nasty way on people. People's family. There's the construction worker or worker is out here involved in something going on with energies. Came out in the runes. And also sports is really big coming out as well in these readings. You got any of these connections? Your siblings are connected with something going on with this fake crap. There's an enemy out here. Somebody just trying to pull somebody's heart strings. There is a truthful person out here, or you're that person. It shows right here. And for some people, somebody's being taken advantage of. On purpose. They're just using people, because the devil, this is I use. When you go ahead and use, God's going to use you for the purpose of hell, to fulfill scripture, you son of perdition. acting like according to something else. Somebody's just, they're an imposter out here. Somebody's an imposter out here. Show me Leo. If this Leo is a preacher or something like that, the P keeps coming out and the J. It says something about the PJs. Okay? This keeps coming out. This is somebody who wants something too. You go right on ahead. Now, how could I have just had over 100 people just showed watching this, and now it just went down to 99 people watching it? How is that possible? Well, the hacker's here. I don't care. You're being judged here. Whether you mess with my technology or not, I don't care. The Word of God's still going to go right past you because He's Spirit, and you could never stop the Spirit of the living God from speaking. He's going to tell your junk all day long, fool. Sorry if you're new. I'm dealing with a murderer that's been hacking in on my stuff for a long time. Okay? Anyway, somebody's out here. They want something too. It's something arranged for a mutual interest out here. And somebody can take a gamble on something, or this is love. It looks like the Ace of Cups. But this is the dice box. So somebody's going to take a gamble at something, I guess so. Doing something at night, I guess so. Anyway, the P and the J and the S and the H came out here. What else came out? The K is out here. And your siblings are involved in some things in your reading, as everybody else's readings were. Let me take a couple out of this deck. There's the Leo. Okay, anyway, it was at the top of the deck. I just picked up these cards, and that one was the one that was left. And so we are on Leo. So you're being called out, whether you're upright or not. The Most High is going to break a yoke. That's good. Please let Him, folks. If you have information about somebody being used out here and somebody just trying to pull somebody's heartstrings, or they did, however it's going to go down, God's saying He's going to take care of something out here. So you want to be on the correct side when this yoke is broken. Because the devil wants to restrain you. Here's the comedy show. It says Jehovah will not be mocked by you. Somebody thinks something funny. I guess you do. It's not going to be funny no more. You're messing with a truthful person out here. You're messing with a truthful person out here. They're family secrets. Well, your siblings specifically, but they're just really here. They're really, really here, and they're gonna get exposed. Okay? All right, let me pull these up, and we'll go to the next reading. Thank you, Most High, for just confirming over and over and over again. Go before us, Jehovah. Make every crooked place straight. Prepare the way. All right, we're going to Virgo, or the Cross Watcher. Welcome in, guys. I have a card here that I have meditated over for you all, that the Most High God wants you to know. I have not read these. And you have Proverbs 19:8 coming out. It says that he that gets wisdom loves his own soul, but he that keeps understanding shall find good. And so getting wisdom is important today, because God keeps saying so. Because you got people right up in your family doing some nasty things to you, and understanding is to leave evil. And so if you're involved with these family matters that are coming out, and they're trying to pull your heartstrings to get up in here and do something you absolutely know is wrong, then you're going to leave some evil and find some good, is what God says. Hold on just a second. If you're tuning in, it was cold in my room. That's why I have a jacket on. All right. Show me Virgo. What do they need to know most of? I'm hearing the Jefferson song. Moving on up to the big sky, whatever that means for you. Somebody's name could be Jeff or Jeffrey or Jefferson as a last name or something like that's coming through. You drink it. No, there's drugs in this. There's poison in it. God already literally just confirmed what he said about it. No, if somebody said, no, you drink it, they got an ulterior motive with that to kill you. Or they did if that's past energy. But anyway, you also have the past. And so somebody, if there's a mystery around something that's taking place with somebody was probably poisoned. Okay? Just because it's come out. And the dice box looks like a little cup that keeps coming out of the rune bag as well. So some of y'all need to really watch your drinks. You need to really pop a top or something like that. Don't take something that somebody's serving you, because the server was just in, I think it was a Gemini, that all that edible stuff and poison. No, it was a Taurus reading, was in that reading. So something in the past is here, okay? Or someone from your past is involved in something now as well, okay? Because your family keeps coming out here. It says there is history out here on something that's taking place. It says something about something being left behind and looking back. If somebody's looking back at the past, that you drink it type of energy, then fine, then you are. So this person's coming out. Hold on. This is the other professional card. This is your partner involved in something, or this is the word Mexico came out, and then another card that said a Mexican man, woman, or child. Any person of ethnicity that's darker is involved in something, whether you're the target or you're the one trying to target somebody in your family, or just in general, you're just a professional person. If you're upright, thank God. Otherwise, if this person isn't, they're not logical for nothing. Okay? So this could be a work partner card as well. Could be a jock, because we got the sports that just came out as well. The letter A is on that card. It tells you to be logical. Somebody got mental problems. Okay, somebody's sick, or because somebody's drinking something or did, somebody got sick, or maybe it messed with their mind in such a way with that poison it made something happen in like medically. And I send you love and light. So that's the malady. So some type of mental illness or some type of physical illness, emotional illness is out here connected to something. But you've got some professional around something going on with you all. Show me Virgo. What do they need to know with this? That person could be a father to you with that gentleman, or a brother, or it's any masculine in your life. Or it is somebody's checking something out. So being puzzled about something. Somebody got a mental issue, something about the past, or trying to figure something out about the past. Confusion card come out. Okay? And the healing card is here. This can be a healing card. Hopefully, you know, some of y'all, somebody's saying I love you, and they're really trying to keep it together, and they don't love you. Is really, really strong, those other readings. This says being conflicted and perplexed and confused. Okay, so may God give you the download of what to do. Show me Virgo. Could be a doctor, since there's health things out here. Health trainer could be here. The sports and the jock energy, and that came out in wording as well for a clue to something that's going to come out here. But God says to get some wisdom out here, and if you do get some wisdom, that he's saying you love yourself, you love your own soul, you should invest in yourself with God first. Show me Virgo. Show me Virgo. Death. Okay, there's secrets. That's your genitals. That's water. We just had drowning that just came out as well. The letter M or the letter R, and the letter A is out here. Okay, something about somebody's arm could be out here with those three letters. This is secret sex, money, property, FBI. There's a professional out here. Then the CIA came out as well. It all goes back to that type of energy. And somebody wears a uniform. Somebody's faking it somewhere. Somebody's dirty somewhere in it. Also, we had a judge come out as well. But this is very transformative with the death card coming out here. And something's taking place in the past. And somebody said you drink it, or somebody got drunk on something that's taking place. Somebody's crazy out here around a matter with this. Plots and contracts. So that plot rune came out of the bag about plotting around a relationship. But there's death around this. People are involved in this crap going on. That's why a whole city's under a flipping judgment. Send the hurricane to him, Yehovah. This is a loyalty situation. It's hanging in the balance. So the card stated that somebody was going astray through lust, or they did. Now they're all cloaked in something that's going on. I think that was the Cancer reading. We have a betrayal hanging in the balance. It's going to hurt. That's a death. It's a brutal one. It's contracts around this. Okay? Four of Cups also crosses. This is being contemplated with other people to do something very brutal, backstabbing. Your family's involved in this. I'm sorry. You lying sack of crap. You're just playing a game on a person's life, and you're not God, and you're not getting money either that don't belong to you. This also is a pregnancy, and somebody was also trying to entrap somebody with a pregnancy just a second ago. I think it was a Leo reading. There's a defeat on somebody, or I don't care, I'll win at all costs. No, you're not. You're going to go to hell. All you people doing this crap today. Show me Virgo. Stupidness. Show me Virgo, Most High God. It's also showing a child again out here with that page. Okay, somebody just pops off at the mouth all the time. It says the word anger is there, or it happened in the past, and that's why somebody went crazy on some matter out here and plotted some crap out here. That's very betraying. Okay? Anyway, a Gemini is coming out specific. Now, Gemini came out, I think it was the Taurus reading, it was either the Aries or the Taurus Gemini came out in wording there. Okay? Okay, there's, whether upright or not, or either cross watcher or something's with it. And somebody who's in a band, I think that was in the Aries reading. Somebody's talented out here around something. Something has been held in a safe for somebody. It's interesting because the two runes that have come out in two different types of ways, the S and the F that make the safe. Somebody got money, and yesterday the other card kept coming out saying somebody left some money for you, and somebody was looking for you, but somebody else knows about it. They're trying to hold on to it. And that's a bad family betrayal, and they're willing to poison you for it and everything else. That's crazy. Anyway, thank you, Most High. So something's been held in the safe. It belongs to you, whatever that is. Something of value. Obviously, somebody thinks it's a value. They stuck. That came out in the Aries connection reading. Okay? And the sheriff is out here. There is a professional energy that is out here around some stuff. And for some people, they're upright. And for some people, somebody's dirty in their uniform. Unfortunately. It's a shame, ain't it? Show me Virgo. But somebody's judgment day has arrived on some crap that's going on. A third party is out here. Yes, they are. And somebody's overheard something that has been said. And there's going to be an earthquake somewhere, I guess. You know, whether it's emotional or whatever, but this is coming in the natural. It's also prophesied that this is going to take place. And it's happened on this platform before. This card has come out, and it took place like a couple days later. I caught wind of it, and God prophesied it. So, however, God's going to do some nonsense out here on people that are crazy. He's going to shake their world up and take them down to the lower parts of the earth, folks. Somebody getting an earthquake, shaking, a commotion, however it's coming. Okay? A nuclear bomb. This is a shake. But we deal with people doing fireworks and stuff too. We just want to look at it that way. It's as close as we can get. But we are on the holiday energy that is out here. Okay? There's something very explosive is going on out here with a third party that's got connections with people that can do some real dangerous things to some people out here too, folks. We're dealing with the wicked. You just need to trust. You just need to trust. Show me more information. Show me Virgo. Show me Virgo. Hold on. So, interesting. Come out of two decks. Interesting. Well, whatever this is, it's around all this. Somebody's just money sick. greed, you drink it, you whatever this is somebody that you know from your past. This is like going somewhere and traveling and stuff as well. It's in your hidden space. It's all for this money, and somebody, I guess, gonna get sick if you take this drink, but God's gonna say you're gonna drink it because I'm gonna give you a double portion of wickedness, is what he says out of that portion of scripture that I keep quoting coming through my spirit. Somebody's gonna drink this damnation. A double damnation is what he says that he'll give them to drink. Coming. Somebody's crazy out here. God's fixing to shake this whole world up, I guess, on what he's bringing out on these readings, boy. It is Independence Day. Something's come to a complete fruition. You know, this has to do with a sea of people. Can have the meaning of this. Also can have a meaning in the pictograph of liquid, just in general. And you do have the drinking energy that is out here. And like I said, God said there was poison put in the drink, and he brought it out in wording. Watch what you're drinking because there's poison in it. However it was worded, it's out here. This house goes to poisons. There's the cup. Wow, I fear you. We have secrets. It is out here. There have been secrets all flipping day. This is the CH, the Q, and the X, and it looks like a Z. And this somebody thinks that they can put a little charming spell on you, but they cry crazy because God says that they are crazy. We got the confused crazy card. This is a crazy card, so it's here 3 times to prove somebody's a nutbag. Okay? Anyway, secrets around y'all. And then the Suelo. Okay? And so the letter S is out here. Let me tell you something, folks. I shall live and not die, and I shall declare the works of Jehovah Elohim. He says, you touch me and my brothers and sisters in the earth, you will be touched, and you'll have double for it. Okay? All righty. You're some type of fool out here. If you are from Hawaii, then the ocean is here, because it has a meaning of that. So whether you're upright or not, you're involved in some crap out here. Around something. Okay? All right. This is something going on during the day with all this energy that's out here. And there's death around here around a bunch of people. Gonna die, get sick, whatever, because God's got plagues coming. He brought the word plagues the other day. People aren't gonna escape some stuff, folks. They're just not. Okay? So, anyway, the sun. This is also a victory. Or somebody's son is involved in something with all these children that keep coming out. All those letters came out for Virgo connection, but y'all got third parties around you, and you keep your eyes open because something's fixing to, my God, be crazy, explosive, shaking, a commotion, or somebody trying to confuse a commotion to do some crap out here. Okay? All right. There's the preacher. Okay, well, anyway, that church just came out in wording as well. Yeah, anyway. Hopefully you're upright, preacher. I think you must keep them stuck. Keep them stuck. Keep them stuck. Keep them stuck, Jehovah. Take them right down to the pit of hell, where they belong. A Gemini is a preacher connected with the Virgo connection out here. And I just seen the death matter in wording. So there is a death matter out here. Either they've died or they're involved in trying to kill somebody out here. We're on some nonsense going on. All right, let's go to the next house. Libra. Welcome in. I have a deck of cards here that I've just meditated over. I don't know what it says, but we're going to find out. So the Republicans are coming out. I did have a senator and the president came out today. So anyway, all that stuff is really big all the time on the news, I guess, for you all. I don't know what's going on with them, but I guess I need to check it out because it's coming out again. So Republican, or you're a politician. Anyway, you got family involved in some things, and you're not exempt from, this came out in the Aries reading, you're not exempt from any stuff going on as well. So eating things and being poisoned and sick is out here around things that are going on. Show me Libra. Show me Libra. Jones. Somebody's last name is Jones. But what I'm getting, I can't remember the guy's first name. He was some type of cuckoo preacher type of something that fed his congregation drink and something. They all died. I can't remember. No, that's a country singer. But his last name was Jones. Somebody could be named Jones. Obviously, it's coming through. But all this death stuff keeps coming out, and people drinking stuff and eating stuff and poison and toxic nonsense, and death is all over the place. And a church just came out, and I just seen the preacher when I was putting those cards away for the Virgo connection. And so we keep getting that church that does child sacrificing and crap. And if it's their judgment day on some nonsense, I guess they let them all die. Or maybe they don't want to face something because there's illegal things going on. Maybe their leadership is fixing to do something and kill everybody. I don't know, because it's happened. There's nothing new under the sun. The sun keeps coming out. What once was will be again. We can't deal with kooks. This is still here. Somebody's got a cuckoo in them. Some of y'all dealing with somebody's crazy out here at the present time. There's those little flowers. Those flowers were in the hidden space. Well, them people are from France somewhere, connected to something going on from this platform. You're not escaping some stuff. God's going to kill you, people. There are secrets out here. There's the confusion and distorting things secretly. And something about nighttime is fixing to go down for a bunch of people. The letter K is here in this reading thus far, whether you're upright or not. Somebody's a foe somewhere. I just seen the foe card. Anyway, if you're not upright, you're going to die. I know you don't care. So we have somebody very cunning out here at the present time with edible things that possibly is going on at night, doing distortion of things, confusing things. They're going to get a big fat judgment from God. They really are. Whether we live or die, we live to the Most High. But somebody's going to get a stinger, and the people of God, just at a blink of an eye, we're just going to be with the Father. My pleasure to leave this realm. These people are nuts in this realm, folks. These people are absolutely nuts. Somebody very cunning is out here. They a nutcase. Thrills. Oh, is it a thrill? You're an idiot. You cook. If you're Republican, somebody around you, if you're upright, otherwise this Republican's very cunning trying to do something out here. Okay? These are bad cycles going on with this thrills card. There's the waves. We just had the drowning card come out, and then the ocean just came out as well. And anyway, it came out with death. So you got a bunch of people involved in some stuff that's going to be very hardcore on some people. There's fear God. Anyway, somebody better fear God. I'm not moved by you, folks. No, I'm not moved by you. It just says 96 people are here. But that's a lie. I've been watching it go up into the hundreds and then coming down. Anyway, it's funny because I'll do a video and I'll have like thousands of people watch it. And then it'll just say like 20 people liked it. Somebody's so jealous of me. You can't have my things, baby. You can't. You're stupid to me. You really are an idiot. Anyway, there's a maladministration out here going on. Okay, well, anyway, stupidness. Lying, cheating, thieving, nutcase, crazy. It's right here. A manipulator is out here. Really bad. Anyway, you think this is thrilling? You're a nutbag. There's a judgment coming on you. I guess you're going to die. Thank God you're leaving. Thank God you're leaving. The letter R, the letter A, and the letter CH, and the T is out here. Okay? We got somebody, they probably won't accept something that's going on in the hidden space. If you accept something that you shouldn't, you're going to get cut. And you're going to die. Glad to see you go. You're just a little actor is all you are. You're just a little actor. The letter P is here again. The P and the R, okay? Also the rope is here, okay? Or something about pouring something or somebody being poor. We also have the phonics for rich out here. And God says, I make poor and I make rich. You don't. Prideful piece of nutcase. You're in danger. There's a bunch of people in danger, folks. They're guilty. Seven of Swords is guilty crap. You better accept this death because it's coming. You could go ahead and be some fool all you want. You're going to jail for the crap that you do. An asteroid's coming. It is. It's going to hit the ocean. It's prophecy. It's got great big teeth on it. It's coming. Earthquake, shake, commotion, asteroids. The world's going to explode some way, shape, or form. Emotionally, spiritually, naturally, all over the place. God keeps saying so. And I ain't afraid of it. I'll be glad to go to heaven, man. There's an eyewitness to some stuff out here going to take place. Or did. Okay, court. Okay, it went on the Republicans. There's a judgment card out here. The animal. Okay, artificial intelligence and stuff is out here. There's a third party out of country doing some crap. Even on my technology right now as I'm talking. They're nuts. They're just absolutely filthy nuts. On my stuff. And I'm just not moved by you. My God. Teenagers are involved in some stuff. Okay, well, anyway, they are. Something around a loan is out here. What else you want to bring out here? These people are crazy. They are so crazy. There's a male relative out here. Maybe somebody's got red hair. Okay, out here. There's the church. They crazy. This church is nothing but foul. They real crazy. Somebody who speaks bilingual languages is coming out. Republican energy. You need to know that for something, I guess so. Something about somebody being gullible. Somebody's being saying maybe to something. Well, anyway, that maybe could kill you. Better make up your mind what you're going to do that's upright or not, because God's going to kill a bunch of folks. And if any of his people die in the process, and we're just going to go to heaven, he's going to hold you accountable at that judgment day. It's right here. The judgment's here. It is coming down upon you so hard. You think what you're doing is like, wow, I'm getting something. You're nuts in your head. Somebody is real bad today. You're a freaking kook and a half. You're prideful, and pride's going to come with this destruction. Okay? The Most High says they can't have what's not. You can't have my things. You didn't write my music. You foul piece of nutcase. You didn't. You didn't make this YouTube platform. You never. You're going away. You're going away. I am rich. God says, let the poor say I am rich. I already know that I am. He already says he's taking us to a wealthy place. Once everything crumbles, the righteous are going to be taken to a wealthy place. Okay? The letter B is out here. There's a baby attached to something with these little thrills that have went on. Okay? All right. It's being exposed. Anyway, and the R is coming out here. The bear is out here. The bear goes back to the beast that we talked about, devouring much flesh. People are not going to escape this thing that's coming to the earth. God is supernaturally throwing something down to the earth. This asteroid is out here. I keep getting NASA. I keep getting the asteroid. It's coming, and people are not going to be able to escape something that's coming right down upon this earth. The letter B and the letter R is out here, and this is a removal, and you're going to cooperate. And somebody's being removed, and God's doing it, man. Two R's together in the Hebrew language represent a curse, and somebody is cursed. It goes to spit, and I spit on all you freaks trying to do some stupid nonsense. You're literally not wise or intelligent at all. The B and the R, the A, the P, and the CH came out here, and the T. Y'all stink like excrement. Thank you, Most High. Thank you so much. There's an execution coming. Somebody's going to go to jail, and then you're going to go to hell for what you're doing. Have no mercy upon them, Jehovah. Smash them to the ground. What these people in leadership have done in a very nasty way. Very disappointing in your eyes, Most High God. Anyway, let's go on to the next house. Hold on just a second. All right, we're going to go to the next house. It's funny. Hundreds of people have actually watched this video. I've been watching them alterate they've taken it down to 47 people. You're a liar, and all liars will have their place in the lake of fire. You're going to burn for touching my stuff. You are so crazy. We're going to Scorpio. Scorpio or the cross watcher. So God brought out that the love of money is the root of all evil. And some have coveted after it, which means you'll die early with God. He's the one running the universe, not you. Some have coveted after it and have erred from the faith and have pierced themselves through with many sorrows. And there is a piercing coming down on this planet for some people in such a flippin' way that is fixing to take them out, and they're going to sit there and gnash their teeth, and there ain't going to be nothing they can do about it. Look, roses, there's flattery out here. Look, at the present time there is. Show me Scorpio, Most High God. Thank you, Jehovah. Thank you. He said, I laugh at my enemies every day. People are freaking fools. So somebody don't have no foresight. We're in the present time, because this came out in the reverse, and that other card that I just pulled up that had those flowers has the meaning of the present time. This is about the future, but it came out in the reverse. So we are in real time with God on some things that are going on, folks. We are right there. There it is. People suppressing the truth for all this money, rooted in their evilness. And don't even care that they literally are fixing to fry and die and gnash their teeth, and crazy, stupid stuff is coming on them, and they think their money's going to get them out of something, and these demons are going to eat you alive. It's really nuts. But anyway, show me more information. Somebody lives in Forsyth, Missouri, down by Branson. That card says Forsyth. But there is a Forsyth, Missouri by Branson. So a child and the fish, or somebody stumbling up on, there was drowning energy, folks, that came out. And so somebody stumbling in some water and stuff, it would show something like that here. Okay, and somebody's either going to stumble up on some information about these finances. That's also a finance card. We got the money overall energy on somebody wicked with you, or that's you involved in doing something with these children as well, because child trafficking also came out. Okay, there's death right there. Okay, well, there's a death to a lot of people, and unfortunately, folks, people are going to sit there and watch their own children die for the crazy stuff that they're doing with this evil money nonsense, filthy lucre crap. Excrement to God. But I guess you don't care, because all you care is about what you can buy or where you can go. Once you get on a yacht and let it go down to like what is that movie? Let me light a incense. Like the Titanic. They thought that thing would never sink. People's little boats are gonna sink. Your little boats are gonna sink for your wickedness that you do out here. And God's going to let you see your own children suffer because of you. You're an evil seed. Some of y'all, your kids have went astray. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You did all that you could do. Sorry. God said he's going to wipe all tears away once we get to heaven. It is what it is. There are teenagers and children all over the place today involved in some nonsense. And people that are at accountability, that's on them. As sad as that is, folks, God says you alone cling to me alone, not things and money and family. Your true family in this earth realm are those who do the will of the Father, not wickedness. It's craziness. Somebody guilty, and there is a younger person out here that's guilty for some crap. Shows it right here. Somebody's got death on them for what they've freaking done. They're old enough to flip and know better. But in general, that's just a guilty card. Show me more information. It said somebody was gullible, and there's flattery out here around some money, and somebody had some type of connection to do something. Obviously, little children are gullible, and we got people trying to take kids away. Show me Scorpio. I'll take these two. That other pile I'll put back. Trapped. The word "they're stuck" keeps coming out. Somebody gonna get trapped. They're gonna be guilty for something that they do, and hopefully somebody's gonna catch these. And you're gonna drink this because it just came out. It says you drink it, but there's poison in it, and God's gonna give it right back to you. You're gonna be executed for some crap. We also got the excrement card. This card to me looks like a toilet. Somebody is trapped in some crap. They're stuck. There's no options for them. They don't have no forgiveness. There's no forgiveness for you. You're literally going straight to the pit of hell for something that you've done out here, because the root of this love of money is evilness upon somebody. And God's saying you're guilty with Scorpio connections. You're guilty. Show me Scorpio, Jehovah. The King of Wands came out like this. Some people are upright in their spirituality and some people aren't. Show me more information. This is that preacher for some people's case. Devil. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, somebody's invested in some stuff. The law is out here. Somebody guilty. Okay, and then a child is here, and that's also poison energy, or that's an apology. That's fake for something as well. The Two of Wands came out, and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's not loyal on something that's going on out here on these contracts. They're backwards. They've invested in something backwards out here. That's really nasty energy, and God says you're guilty and you're stuck, and He's going to get you stuck, and you're going to be bent. You're going to go to jail. Big shot. So the Queen of Cups is out here. Is she the big fat manipulator in the reverse? This is very interesting. On that other platform that I read on today, but these people were there. Or was it the Aries reading? No, it was on that other platform. The child trafficking stuff came out. Okay, whoever it is. I'm hearing somebody's aunt is involved in this. With this child trafficking stuff, or a drowning. Somebody did something on purpose out here. Somebody don't want their kid as well. Or obviously somebody trying to get back at somebody. There's money around something. Somebody going astray. Somebody's got a bad family betrayal out here. Really, really flipping bad. Underneath this, the tarot deck is the Tower. Is somebody going to get hit with the earthquake, a shake, a commotion, going out into eternity? And you talk about being trapped, because God says, I call you guilty. You're going to drink a double damnation on this nonsense that you're flipping doing. 76. Actually, there are probably 376 people have watched it. Who the crap knows? Keep messing with the technology. Go ahead. Stupidness. This person, this guy that's connected to you is backwards. So that King of Wands came out like this, whoever he is. We're going to find out if God's going to let you know specifically. But there's a child involved in something going on. This person has no morals and no ethics. There is death out here. Anyway, it just shows it right here. Somebody's guilty for killing a child. They've got teenagers involved in this crap. Somebody does. Somebody, oh my God, Jehovah. A main male. Okay? That if this is your main male, whoever this person is, somebody's not upright around you. Or that's you in cahoots with the freak too. I don't know. We have a privileged lady coming out. If you're privileged, you will stomp the head of a serpent and you will do what's correct and get somebody trapped for some crap that they're trying to do. And somebody false out here is around you on a travel or just any kind of travel connections and things where people are. We had a hotel motel, and those of you who are in a hotel motel and your kids are around and you're like, hey, go get some ice, you know, or something like that. Somebody crazy could just be in the hallway with them. Please go with them. We live in a really nasty time. There's evilness out here around. And people doing things for, oh, I found another kid. I'll just go sell it to my buddy and take him across the seas and got all this money because I'm evil. And so they think that's a big thrill on them to do the child trafficking. There's the gold right there. Well, it belongs to God, not you. And you can't have what doesn't belong to you. You can't have somebody's kid. You can't have somebody's inheritance. You can't have what belongs to another person. You cannot have it. God's going to make sure he whips your butt for it. Show me Scorpio. He's calling you guilty. Stubborn. All right, well, you go ahead and be stubborn. Behold, let my hands be put in the face of a cruel piece of ditch out here. Somebody is two-faced. Somebody is flipping two-faced. They flipping are two-faced. Your cousin is involved, whether it's a younger gentleman attached to something, okay? Or whoever these people are. The CIA is out here attached to some stuff. And somebody who has a sound mind is out here attached to some stuff. Somebody wants to know somebody. Somebody's fake, though. Somebody guilty for something out here. We have something that's been held in the safe that keeps coming out. It keeps coming out. Also, this Hispanic man, woman, or child also came out. It's really heavy today. It really is. So those of you that somebody's guilty for something with this energy with children or that ethnicity is really up in here involved in something. If there's a man, then they are backwards. They are not who you think that they are, and they're doing something, and there's death around something going on with it. In a really bad freaking way, or you're going to die if you get involved with this person. It says it's time to face something that's happened. If you don't do it, God's going to just totally flip your world upside down and give you a tower because you won't do what's right. This is the eyeball. Somebody knows. This is knowledge out here. Somebody knows something. So you know something. I'm talking to some people. You know something. And you're going to get judged real hard for not coming clean about some crap that's going on. You know something. A band. Okay. Stupid. Sick of talking to y'all. I've never seen so many kooks in my entire existence. Something around a divorce situation. Somebody's a little snake in the grass. Anyway, you need to stomp on this person because God's fixing to stomp down on some people. So somebody says, I want to fix the problem. It is absolutely a lie. It is absolutely, if you're upright and you're doing something that you are going to fix a problem and stomp this head of the serpent, then great for you. Otherwise, somebody is just coming back to blow sunshine up your rear end. Literally. Okay? So we also had a construction worker energy come out in wording as well. So somebody is trying to capture somebody up in the net. It's on the electronics. And you're such a stupid fool. When I get my hands on you, I'm going to beat the tar out of you. I'm literally going to beat the tar out of you. God's going to let my hands have the neck of my enemies doing this crazy stuff because you are crazy. You are really nuts. You're a foul piece of nutcase is what you are. God says specifically you're cursed because you're a snake. Somebody is. Again, the love of money is the root of evil. Somebody's just evil to the core out here. Anyway, it is a gentleman that came out in the reverse and somebody's main male. If they're upright, then there's another man out here around something out here with this situation, okay? Or there's two men And this Queen of Cups is really a man. That energy also came out today as well. So whether you're male or female, your cousin's out here involved in some stuff. A younger person's guilty for something. Or they pulled a teenager in here that now they're guilty for some crap because they were gullible and to do some nasty business out here as well. But you people have been told over and over on this platform, talk to your kids because they're in danger out here. A kid being gullible, but at the age of accountability, that ain't gonna, an upright judge is not gonna have no mercy on that at all. Let me take your rune. Show me Scorpio. We have the torch. This is about burning children and stuff or sacrificing. There's going to be justice for this. There is going to be justice for it. This is the K and the C. Kansas City is out here, or Kansas. And the V is out here. Somebody's name is Vic or Vicky specifically is attached to something as well. Kevin is out here. A cove. Those of you who are in the water and there's a little cove or something like that's coming through. You better watch your kids. Something's out here around something. Something about somebody being trapped out here around something going on. Okay? This is a radical change, and this is eternity going to take place. There's death out here all over y'all's energy. And God's going to make sure the freaks die. The Y and the R and the V, the K, and the C and the M also came out in this reading. Shall I go knock on your door? Live? Maybe I should. Maybe I should sit and meditate. Put my phone on live and go knock on somebody's door and catch them right there on live stuff. Make sure I mess with my technology. Get it where you're stuck real quick before you hack in. And let the world see your face, because for some of you all, I know who you are. For some of you all, I do know who you are around me. And boy, you're my God. We'll just let God judge you before his throne. We'll just let God judge you before his throne. What a shameful group of people that are out here doing some crazy stuff. But God says you're wicked, so you're evil. Let's go on to Sagittarius energy. Your word is security. You work for security, or something with security is out here with you. Work for, we had the sheriff also come out and everything, and legal stuff coming out here. Show me Sagittarian energy or the cross watcher, positive or negative people. Show me Sagittarius. Help me, you'll hold up. So there's a mother, or you're a mother, okay? For some of you all, you might be pregnant. For some of you all, there's something with your parents going on, whatever it is. But we've got children. And look, people, if you've got a newborn baby, you better, don't just let anybody hold that baby. Really nasty energy coming out today with children. People don't care about the babies no more. To pursue somebody, it's in the reverse, but this card talks about chasing after and hunting down and being resilient, and your family is out here with this. Your mother energy is out here, okay? And so this tells me somebody's getting caught because somebody is guilty in the other reading. This tells me somebody's getting caught for something with your family, okay? So maybe on your mother's side of the family is out here attached to something. Somebody's going to get caught for something that they've done in somebody's family. It's over and over again. Or your mother works for security or something like that. But anyway, we have the bear. Also take you to your parents. So something about your mother's side or your mother, or you are the mother. This is somebody that is so jealous of something. Okay, over something on your mother's side or your family. This is your business, or somebody you work with is a mother that's jealous over something. You put it together. This is a business. This is jealousy. This is overbearing. This is Russia as well. This is the beast that we spoke about through the scripture coming out of the sea. It is coming out of the sea, and it will devour much flesh, like God says. People are going to die in some crap. 8181. It's not really the true number because I've been alterating with my electronics. But anyway, the bear is here. So we have a little sweetheart in the reverse. Somebody really ain't a sweetheart. Somebody really is not a sweetheart out here. If this your baby mama or something like that, then something's out here with a little lover sweetheart that way. Because somebody went astray through the adultery thing in the, I think it was either the Leo, Virgo, or Libra reading, whichever one it was. So that little sweetheart really ain't a sweetheart. Somebody's ate up with some jealousy on something. With either your family or your business, or a business family is out here around something as well. Somebody may need, obviously people need some security for some crap, because some masculine is out here coming out. Also an authority figure, a discipline, a father figure. So your parents are out here, and there are boundaries around something that is going on with your energy, and your soulmates really are, because the family is here real strong with Sagittarius energies. Okay, let's see. Show me more information. Show me Sagittarius energy. That family card says starting a family. So those of you who are starting a family with a baby, you've got some nutcase around something. Whether you have a baby or not, there's just something getting started is here. But there's some type of boundary out here. Some cuckoo is trying to put a boundary around something with you. Okay. You can never stop any kind of plans of God. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles crossing, because some people are guilty and some people aren't. Some people are not loyal. Some people are. Four of Swords, death of a person, death of an idea is hanging in the balance. And somebody's lying out here. They got grudges for the money that don't belong to them. And somebody's in the balance making these choices out here with the Seven of Cups, which has a great big consequence on you. All the fools that are contemplating a murder around family nonsense, you're flipping guilty. Okay, there's the Hierophant, or a business is out here attached to something, and somebody's marriage, something out here with it, with family. Okay, and somebody got a choice to make, and there's a boundary around something. Okay, there is poison out here still showing itself, because this goes back to the house of poison and the negative of that energy. So those of you who are getting with your family for this holiday weekend, they got murder on the mind for some of y'all folks. They really do, because there's money around you. You crazy. Some of y'all, there's a church organization around somebody's business, and you got a really evil wolf. And something with people attached to this organization is nasty. Very poisonous energy out here, boy. Show me Sagittarius, Jehovah. Or the cross watcher. So disappointed in people. I am so disappointed in people. There is hope, so trust. Thank you, Most High, because I just feel such a disappointment in people. There's money coming, and that's what they want. They want to hold on to it. No, you can't. No, you can't. Let me just say something. Those of you who are close to me, and you got your mask on, and you don't really, whether you're upright or not around me, somebody's at the door. I guess they're at the door. So I don't care where you're at around me. I'm not moved by you. I'm going to show upright and truthful towards you, whether you do towards me or not. Okay, it just is what it is. I'm going to blast out a judgment when God tells me to, whether you like it or not. And I'm still going to be kind to you and be truthful in it. I was at work one day, and this lady said, "Are you going to be working tomorrow?" And I said, Yeah, but she goes, well, are you going to be whatever with something personal to her? And I said, I don't know if it'll be on my list or not. And she goes, okay, well, when I do check out, she said, I'm going to leave you money at the front desk. And she said, so make sure you ask. And I have not asked. And I just was thinking about that today. But she was very adamant to tell me thank you for, how I treated her and stuff. And I said, you're welcome and stuff like that. She was very adamant about wanting to leave me some money. And just to say thank you. And so she ended up staying the next day, and then I was off for a couple of days, and I came back, and then she was gone. And so if I am talking to some people that person left me something, because that energy keeps coming out. I'm part of the soul group, so however, I already know I have other money with situations and stuff, and you've held that back or you stole it. I want you to know that God says a curse abides on your house, and that's why we see a lot of crazy stuff going on this platform, because of people taking people's money and stuff. Even just something really simple. It was just a little tip that they wanted to say thank you for taking care of me. Okay? And if that was given and it wasn't given to me, I hope you understand the damnation that something that you think is just so little actually turns out to be something really big towards you, against another person that it rightfully should have went to. Anyway, I just felt led to stop and say something about it. She may not have even left something, but God knows the truth, so I'm going to ask about it. Anyway, there's hidden information out here around Sagittarian energy, but God says there's hope. Okay? And so if you do need money for something, God says money is coming to you. Okay? There's somebody very prideful, and they're going to be destroyed. Pride comes before destruction. Somebody's trying to ask somebody to give them a loan. There's a maybe energy here. You do have the banker here, and underneath that is the money. All right. Anyway, for some people, the Scorpio energy had wicked energy there with money connected with it. Show me, Sagittarius. I'm getting tired. Don't be gullible, man. We all probably have some time. And there are family secrets out here. It's just all day long. Family, 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 family. If it is your mother's side, then it is. Your parents are here. Somebody crazy around some stuff with it. And there's money around y'all. What's in the hidden space? Somebody premeditated a death matter. Okay? Somebody's not enlightened at all in the hidden space. Well, because some people don't have their soul no more. The great fortune in their reverse. Okay, again, money belongs to God. He's going to make sure it gets where it needs to go. Somebody's soul is out here that's lost. They're not enlightened, and other people are. And they're going to give it up. There's the envelope. There's the envelope. There's money in an envelope. Also payday. Show and so. Show me more information. A bad thing's going to be made right, and there's some type of teacher involved, or somebody's learning something out here around something with you all, with family and money and business. That's coming out. Okay? And somebody's not enlightened by something, then I guess they aren't. Whoever is who. It says there is a property owner attached to something. There's the rain. There's my music coming out. And with what I do, I'm a housekeeper. Okay? And anyway, it's funny. If somebody wants to hold your hand, Sagittarius, and to look in your face and walk and talk with you and kiss you, and it's a truthful wish, okay, from a truthful person. Somebody out here is a thief, and they are caught. Okay, it says so. Somebody took something that didn't belong to them around some stuff, a bunch of it, even where my money with my music is concerned. Also, another Sagittarius is connected to this with me that did it. I'm talking about my music part. Okay. We have the torch. The Kansas City rune came out, the K and the C. There's going to be justice for some stuff. Somebody's caught out here. Somebody is on these family secrets is going on around you. Whoever's who. There's going to be justice. If there's a fire situation, then there is. Somebody don't give a rip that you are out. of your necessities out here, and they could give a rip because they're in rebellion, is what this room represents. It's like, I don't give a rip. We don't give a rip about you either, fool. Die. Is you're going to hell because God keeps saying some crazies are. Devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. You'll be destroyed. The word destruction's out here. A thief is out here. God's going to make a bad thing right for his people. Your X is out here. Or the letter N, the letter K, the C, the V. Also, these two came out here. A little plot around a little relationship. You go ahead and plot it. You go right on ahead. These little family secrets ain't going to work out for you. Those of you who are getting, starting a little family and stuff, these Masons and stuff, they work real slow in families to do some crazy stuff. They're part of the mob. So that's why God tells us not to be unequally yoked. And hopefully you can escape some stuff out here if you are yoked up with something. Because the card that came out said that God's going to break a yoke was there. That means if you are in some type of relationship and you know that, oh my God, God's going to kill somebody. He's going to break a freaking yoke for these people playing real slow games in marriages for money's sake. Because they got to make it look legit in what they do. I talked about that real heavy the other day. There's a little plot out here around something. The letter D came out and the letter O. Somebody medical is here today because the doctor also came out. This is also money and assets and inheritance and stuff, and it don't belong to you. It came out in the reverse because you're a thief and you're going to be caught. You're guilty for it. However the money is going with these connections for collective groups of people, God's going to stand up and punch some freaks in their face. Those are the letters that came out. Give me just a second. We'll go down to the next house. Also, the letter H came out here in this reading as well. You can't have what's not yours, folks. You can't have it. This is stupid. Look at the picture, how stupid somebody is to think, no, I'm greedy for my own gain. That's so stupid of you. It's so stupid of you folks to do that nonsense. But anyway, we really shouldn't be surprised. They're lost cause. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going on with you all. There's a Jezebel around, is what your card says. A spirit of Jezebel control is here, and the Most High will send dogs to come and eat up her flesh and lick her blood off for trying to control. Jezebel, there's all kinds of stuff with her. Jezebel was into paganistic worship, and she tried to control her husband. We had the property owner that also came out. She also wants to control property. Spiritually, she represents that as well, because she helped her husband get some property, and they lost all their children. All their children got their heads chopped off. God didn't let them get away with what they did. So anyway, again, that's thievery. I'm going to take something that's yours, it's rightfully yours, that I want it. It's not yours. Your children's head will be cut off. Your grandchildren's heads will be cut off. God's no respecter of person on that nonsense. She fell off her high horse and all of her off her wall, and the dogs came and licked her flipping blood up. So you go right on ahead and think you can hold on to something that's not yours, you flipping fool. So this is a woman trying to control people and their husband and stuff. God ain't impressed with you. She also goes back to, again, sacrificing and stuff in the occult. She also goes back to adultery, and we had the adultery card out there, and God says that if you don't repent for that stuff, he will throw you in bed with this ditch and kill your children. And he'll allow it to happen. But anyway, there's a judgment on this Somebody's going to get judged real hard. So I don't know all the Jezebels that I'm talking to, but you in trouble if you're already just lost your soul. You ain't making something out alive, and neither are your children. It's craziness. People are so nuts. Towels. Somebody needs to clean something up because the blood's going to be splattered everywhere. We got jealousy. Okay, well, anyway, she's jealous. She always is something. They're in denial. Anyway, somebody real petty out here, and God's just not moved by you. God's not moved by you. Whoever this is. Show me Capricorn. Crossroad. How do I escape? You're not going to. God's already put a judgment on whoever's being controlling. If you already had a chance to make something right and you sat there in the chance that God gave, because all the time on this platform, God says you got 24 hours to get something done in His grace and in His mercy. If you have your soul, you're going to stop this nonsense. You're going to take these towels. You're going to clean something up. You're going to let your pride down and you'll live. Otherwise, people that are already far gone, your judgment is harsh from God with this Jezebel stuff. So somebody trying to plot some stuff, and there's a plot around a little relationship going on. And somebody jealous around a relationship as well. So whatever the thing is, you ain't escaping if you're some type of lost cause out here with God. There's a snake, and the word cursed, and the snake in the grass came out in somebody else's reading, and God said to stomp on the head, and the head's going to get chomped off by God alone. He's going to do the crap. If somebody's lost their ever-loving flipping mind as a kook. Again, losing your head along with your children. Jezebel will take you with the connection to Elijah, the prophet. And she chased after him. And end-time prophecy also brings Elijah in as well. Okay? God keeps saying, you don't touch my anointed, you do my prophets no harm. And Elijah prophesied, I think it was Elijah, whichever one it was, prophesied that her kids would die for the nonsense. And I said today on the other platform, I might have said it here too, those of you doing some crazy stuff, using your kids to do something for you because you don't have an avenue in on somebody's life no more, your ex or your in-laws or something like that, you're really setting yourself up for a damnation using your kids for wickedness and putting them in positions like this because you're of a control freak energy or because you're jealous of some stupid nonsense, in denial. Your head is going to come off. Somebody's taking advantage of somebody out here because your overall energy is Jezebel. Either you're being taken advantage of or it's happening to you, whoever's who, on any of these readings. But there is somebody that is very cunning, taking advantage of somebody. Also, if somebody is upright and they know this freak is out here, then somebody's cunning in a positive way to help somebody against this foolish energy of Jezebel. Shut up and sit down now. Okay? So somebody's trying to attract somebody. Okay, or somebody's in some type of an attraction that they shouldn't be, and they're in denial and a refusal, and because they're all jealous of something that's going on out here. So the attraction card, there's the stupid X. Or are you the stupid X? Some of you are the stupid Jezebel, and you're fixing to lose your children and your grandchildren because you just got to control some nonsense out here. So the 8 of Cups is crossing. Are you going to walk away or not? Because there's still a war going on. 6 of Wands is hanging in the balance. I'll tell you who's going to win. They want this money, the stupidness. God's going to win. All the silver and the gold, folks, belongs to God, not you and I. You're fighting God at this point. You're fighting God at this point. You're some type of nuts. I don't know, but somebody's stupid today, boy. They're just a little bitter. And God's going to give them a little taste of bitter right back, folks. You're really going to taste it. The Queen of Swords. The stupid ex is out here around some nonsense. Stupid cray-cray's out here. She's a psychopath in the reverse of her energy. Somebody is, because they're in this Jezebel nonsense. What's in the hidden space? Craziness. A mature man is in the reverse. That's in masonry. That's also in the reverse. Okay? Or that's your ex-husband. You got your whoever's got rivalry somewhere with the control spirit on some crap. They're in an occultic energy with that compass. They don't have no compass on the inside. They are not enlightened. And somebody is plotting some nonsense, or they did. Now somebody's going to have to figure out how to escape, but you're not if you're in this control-freak crap. If you're in denial, you ain't getting out. God's going to win the war. It belongs to him alone. What else is in the hidden space? For some of y'all, this could be your brother. I don't know why that's coming through. Your family's just been real strong. Somebody you work with is out here attached to some stuff with this mature man, or your father, or whatever. Parents were all of the Sagittarius reading as well. The pathway, and God says, live or die. I give you two paths. Choose it. Live or die. Somebody's house is hanging in the balance on something. Okay? Okay, so whatever somebody's working on, or somebody that you work with. Somebody's on the wrong path somewhere, because they're in denial on some crap that's going on. Okay? And somebody better use their mind to think. A thief is going to be caught. They want to jump out, okay? And a bad thing is going to be made right. These were just in the Sagittarius. They want to come out again. They just want to jump out. The teacher and the housekeeper is out here around something. Or you're learning something, okay? About whatever this is with this jealous piece of nutcase energy of somebody taking advantage of somebody. Stupid stuff. Parents. Okay, well, anyway, your home is out here hanging in the balance. Dorms and rooms, and you are loved. Those of you who are upright, and you're having to deal with this Jezebel, okay? There is a true godly love somewhere around somebody's stuff, and somebody's ex is, oh my God, so cray. No, I want it. I'm in denial. I still want it now. I'll control everything. They lost their mind, folks. In a really bad way, somebody's lost their flipping mind. Show me Capricorn. What else do they need to know? You need to know that this person is around you if you don't already know. Somebody's wearing a mask around you. They're connected with family and stuff. And for some of you all, it is your family. And they're really trying to control some stuff, to thieve on some things that actually rightfully belong to the collective energy that's in the upright. Cut their head off. Jehovah, do not waste any time. Chop them down. A stubborn energy. Well, anyway, somebody is. They're in denial. They're kook. They're flippazoid. Piece of nutcase. Ridiculous. Somebody's avoiding the conversation. I already know who you are. Just for general energies, there's paperwork on some stuff, and somebody's got some thievery on something that's contractual. The color blue is coming out here. We had the Republicans go to red and the Democrats go to blue. So if you want to look at it that way, then so be it. Okay? Or somebody's blue like crying or something like that as well. There it is. You cannot have what is not yours. There's a thief out here. And you're just in denial saying, no, I want it. That's exactly what Jezebel said. Because they set up in a position, they were like, She was like, she sent these letters out, and she wanted the property. She wanted somebody else's stuff that was legally, rightfully belonged to that person. And they took it just because of their position where they were. And they ended up losing all of their children's head for it. Is it really that? Is your jealousy really worth you getting your kids' heads chopped off and trafficked and everything else, folks? Really? I guess if you are the root of evil, I guess you don't care, because she would kill her own children and put them in the fire. Someone true is out here around this war, and it's still going on. It's hanging in the balance with the Six of Cups, or the Six of Wands. A sheriff and a giant. And something about somebody saying yes to something is out here. Okay, well, Don't Be Gullible has also come out today. This is going to cost your life and your soul, whatever this is, whatever you're saying yes to, in this jealous nonsense with Jezebel. It's a spirit. Somebody is ate up with a snake so flippin' bad. We have eternity. God's going to kill some people, folks. He's going to kill some people. It's got to just control everything. It ain't going to take place. God's going to get less say on you. That's a radical change going to take place. Okay? Your poor babies, anyway, they come out estranged from the womb anyway. God says so. This is going to be a victory. Somebody's going to get a victory. This is going to be a maximum protection. Somebody's going to go flip in jail for some crap. Money and assets are out here, and they're a thief, and you're caught, and you're going to go to jail, and you're guilty, and all that stuff. I didn't see this. That's also a legal rune. And there's going to be justice assured on something. There's been a plot around a relationship. This is bloodshed out here. Rune that's come out. There's murder out here. Somebody's ex is a kook in this war and willing to murder somebody. The M and the D, or there is a doctor, because a doctor came out in the wording and the DO just come out, so some doctor is having to get involved. There is, or a doctor is involved in something wicked other than having to care for somebody, whether upright or not. It's come out. Okay? And the Y and the R and the O. What else came out here? Those are all the letters that came out for Capricorn energy. But the sheriff is out here. Somebody can go to freaking jail for some crap. You can go ahead and be stubborn all you want. God is going to get the last say, and that's just that. Give me just a second. Oh, what did I do? Oh, that's for the next. Never mind. Those of you who are connected with masonry stuff, folks, those people are getting judged real hard. I talked about it, I think, yesterday on a video. That organization is ate up with cray-cray. It is ate up with cray-cray. They are the beast of the earth. They really are. And it can be proven, can literally be proven that they are. People are ate up with some nonsense. People that have gotten out of that organization have come out and have talked about some really nasty, grave, disgusting things that those people do. And if that's how you all want to operate, no wonder God's bringing all this judgment in, fixing to take out hordes of people that want to sit there in their little secrecy and be cray-cray. We are so glad to see them all go, because they are just nuts in our earth. You're affiliated with that stuff, and you haven't gotten to a level where you're going to turn crazy yet. I'd be running right now, because there is no hope for you. You consent to bestiality. They themselves have a statue with a man screwing an animal. That's gross. You consent to it when you say yes to their stuff. You're guilty. You're hooked up with that. You're yoked up with that organization. Some of y'all are in a church that's what that really is. They don't keep the commandments of God. That's why we see so much crap going on in the church, because they're false for the most part. Some of them are ignorant to what's really embedded in their church. Let's go to Aquarius, because that church has come out. Comes out all the time. All right, Aquarius. A false balance is an abomination to Jehovah, but a just weight is his delight. Okay? Somebody needs to even out some scales here around your energy. Hold on. Hold on just a second. I need to give my voice a break for a second because I've been talking for a long time. Give me just a second. Thanks for being patient. My spirit is grieved. It's angry at this wicked nonsense that's taking people straight to hell. It's so sad to me, folks. Really is a sad shame that people don't care about themselves. Show me Aquarius, Jehovah. Show me Aquarius. We have the bag. Okay, so it's, obviously people are traveling and stuff, or your purse is here and you need to figure out what's inside of it, or somebody's got some type of communication about going somewhere. You interpret it. The bag is here and there's a piece of paper or something hanging out of it, whether it's clothing or not. Now somebody's clothing did come out, or the clothesline, and then we had towels that also came out. And so anyway, it's just going to show people swimming and going on vacation and things like that. So traveling and talking about traveling can be interpreted with that bag. Show me Aquarius. We have triggers. Okay. It's flashbacks. Okay. And trauma bonds, inner child wounds are here, and attracting toxic things. And we got children out here and people that are attracting nonsense by their words, because death and life is in the power of our tongue, is what God says. And they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So you either love gossiping, you nasty talk, and you're going to eat nasty fruit coming out of some judgment, or you're going to do something that is just before God in the way we speak and eat spiritual fruit that's going to make you live. Death and life are here by what we are producing here. And some people want to control you and do some crazy stuff because they want what's in your bag. Okay, whatever. So you deal with somebody's got flashbacks and things like that, then the moon is wanting to come out because the family is here. The cross is right there. There's secrets in somebody's church, I'm telling you. This is a person that is in divinity. And so I'm looking at the wicked. I'm looking at the wolves, because Jezebel is also here. If somebody is secretly doing some deceptive stuff, or somebody in your church got some triggers out here and they're dangerous. And if you do have morals and ethics, then you do. But I look at the wicked to warn them on this platform. If you're the upright, I'm looking at energies if somebody's against you in this way. And they don't give a rip. They are here to kill the sheep, because God says so in the book of Ezekiel. But He's going to take His people out of that nonsense. These people don't get to rule over upright people in a wicked way. But your children are out here, folks, and there are secrets. It's something about the nighttime is around them. I'm seeing red hair out here on this child card as well. So there's communication. Secret communication is going on, then secret communication is going on. If it's with church people, whether they upright or not, about going somewhere, doing something, fine. Then that's what's showing thus far. Show me Aquarius. Something about a literal envelope. The envelope card also just showed up in another reading as well. Show me Aquarius. Okay, these want to come out. There's a narcissist in a love affair, and you're going to get used. You're going to get used. This is somebody who wants to use you, and as long as you're feeding their ego, they're cool with you. They cool with you. As long as you tell me I'm everything. There's a little sex thing going on with the narcissist, and somebody's in danger. So this narcissist they're triggered. Again, unless you're stroking their ego and tell them how cute and how pretty they are, and you're just everything to me, and here, let me give you this and let me give you that. As long as you're doing that, everything is hunky-dory here. As soon as you get a reality about this freak here, they're going to go crazy because they've got to have their ego stroked. Okay? Anyway, somebody's in a love affair with a narcissist. And I guess if whoever the crap they are, they got secrets out here. And they really, obviously, they ain't got no morals or ethics here. Settling. Okay, well, you going to settle for a narcissist? Or anyway, you interpret it. You got a narcissist around you, or you're that person, whoever that is. Show me Aquarius. These are crossing. The moon is out here twice. Big, fat secrets around Aquarian energy. Okay? All right. 6 of Cups. Your children are out here. If they're triggered, then I guess they're triggered by some stuff. They need nurtured. Because somebody fits and do something nasty to some of these children in trafficking them. Okay? Somebody don't even know. They think their little lover is so sweet. And they could run off with your kid and take the bag and run. Got to keep saying so. The passes out here, or your soulmates, are really big, because the moon goes back to that as well. Being real bitter. Somebody's on the fence about making up with a narcissist. To take those 2 cups, you're going to get bit because they got secrets. And somebody at work is out here, or somebody's having an affair at work. Is what it would be showing then with that. Maybe you work for a spiritual organization. I don't know. If you got somebody spiritual around you, or you're a spiritual person around somebody that you know is having an affair, you need to ask God, what do I need to do about this? Obviously, you don't need to meddle, but somebody needs to be warned, because we're in an hour where things are just, they're spiraling really fast for eternity's sake. God brought the eternity room, and somebody today will just die, and they're already there in that realm. So I don't know, but somebody at work is really bitter. They got secrets. There's children around some stuff. They're triggered. There's a narcissist out here. And if there's some type of communication about money or a letter or going somewhere, then something like that's out here around something. But somebody who you think that they are. If you think you're going to get on up in here and we're going to go have our little dirty little secret, is what the card says. It says a little sex fix down low. Something going to bite you real hard, don't you know? There's the King of Pentacles, or the King of Cups is out here. Really pouring it on real sweet. As long as you're feeding their ego, they're cool with you. That's what a narcissist is. They have no emotion, really. It's as long as you're giving them every single thing, and they're plugged into the outlet, that you're giving them everything, they're cool with you. As soon as you do some type of crazy thing that they don't like, because they ain't gaining, they have a cow. They're triggered. Okay? So there is a bribe out here. It's going to be exposed. Thank you, Most High. On a third party. Thank you, Most High. It says that they're going to be exposed on a third party, or this narcissist is, and there's a bribe around this. And the Most High says he will protect you. Those of you who are upright in this energy and you keep the commandments of God, you are protected. Somebody angry. Well, this little narcissist can go ahead and kick their feet in the middle of their floor and tear their hair out for trying to manipulate you. Or you can do that for trying to manipulate somebody else. We don't want your kind in the earth, you filthy rat. Show me Aquarius. That's stupid. I don't have to put up with you, neither does nobody else, and I'll be somebody to get up in your face. I don't care. I'm not afraid of people. You either are upright and genuine, or you're just some type of fool freak. And somebody is. A death matter is out here. Look, they are a monster. There's a monster storm coming, folks. And God is going to blast some people to hell and kill them in it. It shows the storm is monstrous with the death matter. It's going to kill people for being in this, just feed my ego, give me everything I want. God said, no, I don't want you. I'm cracking your egg, and you can ooze right down to hell where you belong. Stupid. Stupid. Everybody knows why somebody's doing what they're doing because everybody knows somebody's a narcissist out here. So people know, but this third party, it's time to get up and expose some stuff, folks. It really is. Why are you just sitting there? You afraid? You afraid to die? You're going to die anyway. If you're with God, God says, we're not going to feel that. We're just going to pass from one space to the next. That's why I'm not afraid of nobody, because I know I've seen God's hand move so powerfully. He's just literally just got me just cocooned in his protection, and he just blasts out his confidence through me, because I already know that whether I live or die long or whatever he chooses for me, I'm just passing through. I won't even feel it. I'm not afraid of it. But somebody, I guess you are, or these people will be, because they're wicked. Let them get triggered, folks. Either you believe in God being your protection, or you don't. And if you don't, you really aren't God's, and I guess you're going to be on that side with these narcissistic people, because he commands us to get up and be upright and confident and righteous and all that kind of stuff. You don't have a say if you say, I love God, but you don't do what he says. You're just praising him with your lips, and he sees that, and he's going to cut your lips off, because they're just nothing but flattery nonsense to him. Dumb. And people know something out here that's going on. Let the freak have, look, the word murder is out here. Okay. Well, anyway, the ego, it's right here underneath that, and a weapon that divides the flesh. There's murder around y'all. There's somebody's, okay, well, anyway. You go ahead and do whatever you feel like you got to do. You'll pay for it. You'll pay for it. Somebody's trying to murder somebody because they want to get away with something that they think they're going to get away with, thieving something. For other people, somebody has done something around a murder because somebody has started a rumor, and their ego's in the way, and they won't face what they did to somebody, and they caused a murder to go on by their mouth because they were jealous, and they started some crap over here, and they've got all kinds of people in a death matter now, a death trap, because all those people believed a liar in what they did on a person. Now, because it says all these people know stuff, but that trapped energy and their stuck energy has kept coming out today, and that's what a narcissist does. Get everybody on my side, get them all trapped, and then I'm secure. It's what they do. They're not secure because God's fixing to kill this group of people now that's involved in crap that won't do what's right. Or you're going to expose this third-party nonsense because you do know, and God's going to save you and grace you, and they're going to die and you'll live. God's not playing today, folks. We don't care about your pride. So this narcissist likes to cause illusions out here. The moon is out here real strong twice. 3 times now. That's secretive. Emotions, that's what the moon represents. Well, anyway, wow. If somebody's in this affair with the narcissist, and they really are pulling on your emotions, and you are gullible, and you fixing to get like a monster's going to come out on something eventually when you can't feed this ego no more. And all these, my God, I'm so in love, and all these emotions are going to turn into a great big fear when God turns something around, because you're not having any discernment on who you're mixed up with here. Because they're here to murder. They're here to take a weapon to divide your flesh. They're a monster. Again, that's a death matter on whoever's involved in this nonsense. And they got a bunch of people at work that they're doing stuff real secretive with as well. I guess they got everybody trapped in hell now, I guess. God's exposing some crap out here about somebody, some stupid narcissist. The tree. Your family tree is here. It's hanging in the balance. If you do what's right, it'll stand and you'll be righteous. And you'll be pruned and corrected, but you'll stand. And if you don't, you are literally going to be axed at the root and go straight down to the pit of hell because you're wicked. It's hanging in the balance, and there's a child. Somebody got a baby out here with some lover situation. Or everybody knows why somebody's doing something because they had a baby and they don't want that stuff out. But I don't know why that's a big deal on somebody. Why don't you face something? I don't know. Maybe you did face it. I don't know what that means for you. But this child is out here in danger, or because you are in a love affair and you will not repent. God says he throws you in bed with Jezebel, and he will kill your children. And it's out here real strong. So you either repent or your children are going to die with Jezebel energy. It's out here. It's prophecy for the end time. We could never stop it. Repent or die. Let the narcissist have a cow, because they're going to die anyway. They don't have no soul on the inside of them. This is very karmic energy out here with that. Okay? Anyway. God's telling me to repeat something that was said earlier. Somebody was in an affair. Okay? Somebody was in an affair. And somebody in the connection broke it off. That's it. Okay? They went on, and something's taken place in a matter where somebody wants to rekindle it. Okay? And if you're in this valley of decision to rekindle this, it's dangerous on you. You better say no, because there's death around you. God will make sure you die in the process of this crap. And your children are going down with it. Okay? For some of you all, this person really wanted to come back, but the other person still said no. Okay? And they may still be trying as well. Somebody said no, and they're doing something because they're angry because you said no. But if you stand with God, He'll protect you. Others of you, the person said yes and came back, and that's why there's murder that is inevitable going to happen now, because they let it back in. It's inevitable. You will not stop it. I just seen the word rekindle, so something being sparked back up, I guess so, and you don't understand what you're doing here with this. This is a slimy mess with that egg there. Because you know better. They don't care about you anyway. It's an illusion. And the word illusion is out here. It's a real heavy illusion on somebody. Whoever was in either the Sagittarius or the Capricorn reading, somebody's ex was just, my God, nuts in that. But just people in general are in denial of things. They don't want the truth, because God Almighty Himself said that people would love the lie, and they don't want to hear the truth because the truth hurts. The truth sets them free too, but they don't want that because there's so much in the flesh. They're not dead to the fleshly side of things. They're still all sensual stuff. No. Go ahead, be sensual. What a shame, man. Oh, I forgot to take your rune. Did I take it? Well, let's take it again. I don't think I did. Show me Aquarius. 2 came up. 3 came up. You have the letter Z. This is about a protection, and somebody does need some protection because there's murder all over your energy. There's blood. The bloodshed rune came out. I think it was the Capricorn reading as well. Whatever's going on. This is about getting a great sight as well, but it is about a resistance and a protection. Okay? This is somebody's hands being up because somebody is guilty. For some of y'all, somebody is going to be bent. You are going to jail, and you're not going to pass go. Turn this around. We had the word housekeeper come out. This is a broom and a mop. Also as a rocket. And somebody's hands and fingers or birds are connected to something, or the United States of America is here because the Republicans have come out today. I've had the president come out today. And I've also had a senator come out today. So take it as it applies. There's fraud around some stuff. And for some of you all, this little love affair, it just has to do with them picking your pockets. Or they need you. And some type of fraudulent thing is out here around money. A child is involved in this matter. Just showed. This is also a child rune. Something's going to unfold for you all. The letter F and then the letter R. Fear. Well, the moon goes back to fear. And if you are the narcissist, you are going to fear. You're going to fear God. God's going to get you in a place where you didn't have no fear before, and you're going to cry, and God's going to laugh in your face for some stupid stuff that you're doing out here. Okay? All right. The roof. or the doggy is here, okay? But the R, this is a removal. And you are going to cooperate because God's going to do it with a heavy storm and murder you right back for the murder that you've done, for those of you who have done some stuff. God said he ain't going to be mocked by nobody. Whatever you've sowed, that shall you also reap. You think Jehovah Elohim's a liar when he said that? If you murdered somebody, folks, it's coming back. If you cheated, the cheating's going to take place back on you. Whatever it is. If you put corn in the ground, corn's coming up. You can't put corn in the ground and expect for tomatoes, really nice tomatoes. It don't happen that way, in the natural or in the spiritual realm. You can be in denial about things all you want, but God's about order, and you want to be in denial of that order, he'll just remove you. All right, let's go to the next house, the last house. Pisces, or the cross watcher. Thank you, most time. What does Pisces need to know, Jehovah? The bag is here again. Okay, well, if you got Aquarian, I think it was just an Aquarius connection. So traveling or all that kind of stuff is right here with the bag. If something's hanging out of your bag, you need to stuff it in your bag, whatever that means. Show me Aquarius or Pisces, please. A call. So somebody's calling you to go somewhere. Okay? Let's go take a trip. Let's do something. You're hearing from somebody, probably family. It's a holiday weekend. Oh, I forgot to read you all's message from God. It says that a wise king scatters the wicked and brings the will over them. Now, wow, that's amazing, Jehovah. That will was in the reverse. I think it was a Taurus reading. I think it was either Aries or Taurus or Gemini. One of those three had that wheel in the reverse. And the King of Kings is fixing to bring a whirlwind over people that are in some abominable nonsense. Okay? And so if you are in a leadership position, then you're going to scatter wicked people. And if not, then I guess you're going to overturn something, and the King of Kings is going to come over you and scatter some stuff and turn your world upside down. A wise king scatters the wicked and brings the will over them. Show me Pisces. This wants to come up. But somebody is a snake today, and they're plotting. There's a phone call. And underneath that, they're just pulling your heartstrings. Yes, heartstrings. Yes, somebody is, folks, because they're trying to get something that don't belong to them. This is a slut and a half. They're cursed. They're snake. Whoever the person is, they got plots. They trying to figure out how to escape something. If you've already got this phone call and you got an awakening today and you understand somebody's really just pulling your strings, or you understand that God don't want me in this and I'm hearing from you, God, and I'm really am repentant, then God will allow you to find a way of escape where there seems to be not one. I promise you, he will. As somebody talks out both sides of their flipping mouth here around your connections, all for the money. Somebody think they're trying to get lucky out here. They ain't. Somebody that could be lucky. I don't know. Somebody's cursed piece of nutcase out here. Show me Pisces. So this is not good news. I don't even know why that's, everything else is up. Everything else is upright. That's supposed to be upright. It's not. Because something wrong out here because you got a snake around your energy. Or you're the flipping snake and your head's coming off. Whoever I'm talking to. This is bad. Something bad's happening here with the connection. If you don't get out of it real quick and call out to God, I don't know. Maybe you can't call out to God because you've already crossed the line with it. For some people, that is the case. If you're upright, then you are. You just need to understand there's somebody out here that's real cursed around you. And They want to talk, I guess, and pull on your little heartstrings. This person's going to be so sweet to you. They're going to be syrupy sweet to you because you got a whoremonger out here. Show me Pisces. This also is a card of something that seems like it's just always going for the wicked side all the time. It's just like, why does it always feel like they get their flipping way all the time? This coming out in the reverse because it has a twofold meaning. Can mean it's not going to go their way this time. Something's not going to go somebody's way this time. Because somebody's angry somewhere. And so you're dealing with, that's a narcissist energy with that snake. Anyway, let them call. Okay? They're trying to attract you and woo you and all that nonsense. There is a plot around a relationship because that rune has come out. Okay? So there is some type of an attraction. They could be really cute, but who cares? What's their heart look like? Because this is foul out here with that. People think, oh, I'm so cute and I can get anything with my looks, and you're stupid. You're really ugly. Vanity ends in violence. And murder just came out everywhere in the Aquarius reading. And bloodshed and everything else was there. So vanity, and you with that mindset, you can be beautiful. God's got beautiful people inside and out. But we're talking about people that they're vain. Somebody's vain out here. They think they can just attract anybody they want because they're a narcissist. To pull your little strings and go off and do something, and you don't understand there's death at the whore's house. God tells you so. You can be led away and be slaughtered. Go ahead. Temptation out here. Really, really bad. The King of Cups is hanging in the balance. Oh, is he sweet? Is he? He's a snake. Somebody is. They have a wish out here to do something. They do, to bite you because they're poisonous. You better not drink his cup. Look. It's going to hurt bad. Very piercing energy. Somebody could get, look, if you take this phone call and you fall for this little snake out here, that's the end of you. We'll not see you no more. For some of y'all, it's a family member. Because families come out real strong, and a family betrayal has come out. That's a betrayal. Show me Pisces. The star in the reverse. They're just acting. There is no hope for this person. Like I said, something bad is out here for an outcome. Something bad. This cute little devil got death on him. The death card at the bottom. Again, this is murder. They don't give a rip about you. They want to suck your blood is what that snake wants to do. Okay? This is poisonous. And the PM keeps coming out. Or the PJ, nighttime. The moons were everywhere. Just a second ago in the Aquarius reading, the letter P keeps coming out over and over again on the platform, but it came out, the PM is out here. Also, the letter R could be pulled out. The two letters could be pulled out of the 8th house. But who is, somebody's just a little actor out here, and this is bitter. If somebody is bitter out here, and they lost their flipping mind. Because somebody is acting. They're not who you think they are. They ain't that cute. Somebody wicked out here. And if you're a wise king, you're hanging in the balance with God. He's testing you with this ditchy energy. A wise king will scatter this wicked ditch energy away from you. If you're wise, if you're not wise, wisdom's come out all day today. If you're not wise, I guess you're going to fall for this manipulation, and that will is going to come over you from the King of Kings. Good luck. Your little wish out of order for somebody's little wish is crazy. There's knowledge about a creation out here that's going on. Somebody's trying to create some nonsense out here. The government. This person could work for the government, I guess so, or that's you. The color blue is out here. A singer is out here. Thank you, Most High. You're just gonna tell my stuff as well. We got the government. We got a Democratic person out here around something going on. It says something has been, something that has taken a long time is finally coming to an end. Well, it is going to end in a lot of people's death for a lot of things. For a lot of people. Okay? Somebody is freaking two-faced out here. Why do you have to be? Anyway, it's because you don't have a soul, I guess, all you people that are that way. Okay? The mayor is coming out here around something. Okay, are you Wise King Mayor? Or somebody trying to do something with you? For any given person's mayor is out here. But something really horrific is out here around it. Ain't moved by that nonsense. Excrement. Now, that's poopy stuff. There's something bad going on with your reading. Whoever's in the negative with Pisces connections, God is talking to the negative people saying you are under a bad judgment out here. If you are upright, then somebody's trying to get you pulled into something out here. And God's allowing you to know the information so that you can just let this person have their own judgment for this excrement crap that's coming out on the situation so that you can be safe, whoever who is. But whoever's in this nasty energy, it's a bad excrement issue and God's going to end something with a big time death. And somebody angry about it? I guess they are. I don't know. Let them be angry. Those who trap shall be trapped. Somebody is trying to trap somebody out here. Somebody is trying to do some stupid stuff. And God's going to trap them. We've just seen that trapped card and stuck card all day. Thank you, Most High. The FBI. Well, the government's out here, folks. And the mob is out. Somebody trying to get a murder done. They're just trying to pull on somebody's heartstrings as a two-faced piece of nutcase, a snake, everything else. Somebody's baby is out here attached to something that's really wicked, folks. Or they're just there to take your baby or something because the child trafficking nonsense has been out here. Something about being stuck in some past energy. And somebody's still today just doing some crazy stuff with the matter. Anyway, you're going to go to prison. Look, the word exposed is here and the word exposed is here. This is exposure. You're going to be known for what you are. All you wicked piece of my God people. Show me Pisces. The letter P is really strong out here. Well, we got excrement. Okay, so either this is poop. It's out here. Okay, and then or somebody's a pop in pop music. Okay, because the band is coming out a couple times in these readings, and somebody is real bitter as a star because they're a snake. They've done nasty child sacrificing for they've sold their soul to the devil, and that's why there's a bad judgment on this crap that somebody's trying to trap somebody in. The stupidness, this crazy nonsense going on. Okay, a gambling energy is also out here. This is also winnings. Also can go to like diplomacy and trying to make peace and stuff out here, but you're dealing with somebody crazy. Look, I didn't even know this jumped out. It jumped out on this wise king that scatters the wicked and brings the will over them. The letter R, the P and the R, pour. Look, somebody's pouring some stuff here, and people have said, God has told people today to watch your drink because there's drugs in a drink. This also looked like a cup. The letter P in the pictograph in another language is the mouth area. It's out here. Okay, if that was the past, whoever's still stuck in the past on some stuff, they're evil. They really are wicked. Are you going to put this will over this person and scatter these people? I don't know. Anyway, this is a removal, and you're going to cooperate. And God's going to make somebody cooperate out here. You're going to jail. It shows it right here. You're going to prison. Or somebody's mayor is going to prison. Or somebody in the FBI also. I mean, somebody's out here that's got to take somebody to jail that's in the uniform, because the uniform has come out in the Aries reading. Somebody wore a uniform, but also I've seen a fake uniform there. So whoever's who, with what, and whatever somebody's trying to trap in, God's going to trap this individual, and they got a bad, hellish thing coming to them. Because it says so with that card here. R and the P. The P is out here twice. The M is out here. Actually, the R came out here twice with that house. 3 times, actually. The R and the M came out here 3 times, actually. And the P is out here twice. Those are the only letters that came out. And the Q is here, and the Q is here. And the K is underneath that. So any of those letters, if you're upright and you got a sound mind, then God's fixing to take an enemy out of the way from you. If you are in these positions and you're going to be a wise person in a leadership, then I guess you're going to take care of the snake. Otherwise, if the leadership is nasty and dirty, I guess you are the snake. There's no hope for you. It's going to go those directions. Whoever's trying to do some type of stupid thing, you're going to be the one that gets trapped. You're going to fall in your own little net there. So what come out? Oh, let me see what's in your hidden space, because I didn't take these cards. I don't think I did. Anyway, there's a gentleman out here. He came out like this and somebody else's. So if you are upright, then you are. And we also have a ring. There's a contract around something going on in your hidden space. Trying to attract. The attraction card is here. Somebody is trying to trap somebody in some type of an attraction. And your tree. It just came out like that in the Aquarius readings. It's hanging on the line. So whoever the snake is, though, they're really wanting to do something out here around somebody. And they're putting an illusion out here. They are. Because there's the mob. There's murder out here around somebody. You're going to go to jail, fool. Anyway, God's the King of Kings, so he's going to get the last say if any of his people are caught up in this matter and you're trying to do something to them. You can bank on it. Because all the silver and the gold, it belongs to the true banker. He'll dish it out to any person he wants. The thief is caught and you're exposed. All right, folks, those of you who are upright, let us just stand in faith always. Let the fools be angry. God's ridden them out of the earth. I send you love and light. Pray for me. I pray for you. Until next time, shalom.